has this air about it as if every misplaced strand is perfect, like this haphazardly beautiful sort of look. Yeah, she was raised in Silvery Moon for the Hall of Inspiration, and she was doing some research for the church, and she sort of got wrapped up in this and decided to investigate Barovia a little bit more, having heard about it, but never. There's not a lot of historical accounts in her library. So yeah, you would notice that she doesn't really hold any weapons per se. She just carries her big kite shield, and she's always kind of logging in what she is seeing. Trying to think if there's anything more identifying, but I think that's pretty much her. She would hold herself very poised and controlled and thoughtful, not stuck up or anything, but you could tell that she is a woman who is used to, being a member of the clergy, a respected member of the clergy, and one whose opinion is valued back where she's from. And so she holds herself as such.
Cool. One sec. Why is this? Um, Very cool. Next up, we got. Who would like to go next?
So, so my name is Zach. I'm actually from Louisiana. I occasionally DM a couple of games too.
Cool.
So I'm excited to be a player. Uh, my character is Zariel Oblodra. He is a drow elf. He stands about 6'4". You see that he has kind of a dark gray skin. His eyes give off this purplish glow. You see that on his face he has some scars. Uh, he is still quite young for an elf. He's only about 100 years old. His He's wearing some studded leather armor, and he carries a scimitar as well as a sword. Um, he has spider motifs on his clothing, and he is kind of just studying everybody. He's kind of a silent type person, and he is on the run from other drow. Is all I'm going to say about him.
Very cool. Um,
I guess I'll introduce myself. My name's Tom. Pretty new-ish to D&D. I am playing a campaign with some friends, so I do have a bit of exposure. But I'm the type of player I get conflicted because I want to learn more about D&D, but at the same time I just want to immerse myself and learn from playing the game versus
Hmm.
studying videos and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be trying to play a character named Amarantha, and also as a player, just enjoyer of media. I love stories. I love romance. I love tragedy and stuff like that. So Amarantha, when you see her, she is an elf, and she is going to be regarding everybody a little bit with some suspicion. It's plain on her face. She doesn't really hide it, especially the Drow and the Azamar. Um, the way she sits is still pretty, um, not regal, but she has some refinement to her, and she does wear some uh, temple style garbs, so not necessarily priestly like the Azamar, the cleric, um, but they are black and singed, uh, burnt on the ends, uh, pretty almost like coal and ash. And think I've covered the bases on that. Yeah, so a little bit quiet, but regarding the others with a little bit of suspicion. Like she has a little bit of some secrets to hide.
Lovely. And we will
My name's
always.
Keith. I live in Chicago.
I was gonna ask actually. Nice. I've been to Chicago once. It was a fun time.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So obviously we'll have our fifth person coming in. So yes, they bring you guys to sit you down. Please sit. Does anyone need anything? We've got water. We've got wine. We've got the food coming now. Just sit down. Yes.
Um, uh, some water and a glass of wine would be lovely.
Of course. Coming up. Yeah, and he looks over and just snaps. Bring the water and wine right now. and you see them going to prepare some water and wine, and they got little like skins.
I guess my Orinthia would sort of look at everyone. Hello, my name is Nema Orinthia. You all maybe, and she pulls out a book, this beautifully gilded book, and she has a gold quill pen, and she just starts. Even though she's looking at you all, she's documenting everything.
Yeah, Darren just he just kind of glances around and just gives everyone a nice to meet you kind of smile. Just pleasure meeting you.
Antha will basically very curtly just state her name. I'm Amarantha, and she'll ask or turn to Orinthia, are you? And she'll ask like, are you writing something?
uh, as uh, as you ask her that, she is still writing, and you notice that her writing is a little odd. It's a mixture between Elvish, so some of it you would understand, and then the other part of it is in a language, unless you know Celestial, which you may, um, is written in this weird combination of Celestial and Elvish, and also in like this weird pictographic, like a circle, like a halo, and has all these weird things, and you know that the language seemingly only seems to make sense to her. Um, yes, as part of the Church of Agma, we are sent out to name things that are left nameless, to discover what is undiscovered and report back. So it's a religious duty of ours to document what we experience. So I'm simply bringing knowledge back to the Great Father of all. And she just keeps writing as she talks to you in this weird code.
The Zerio looks at you all and quietly just says, "Name Zeriel, formerly the third house of Menzo Baronzon. Formerly."
May Illustrate's light guide you. And she's saying this like almost as like a test. She's trying to see how you respond to that name.
You just see he kind of squints at you and just kind of shrugs it off. He says, "I don't trust the gods."
And you just see her keep writing. She doesn't really comment on it.
Amarantha would look at you, Zariel. Is Zariel right or
Zeriel.
Zariel? So Amarantha will look over again with some suspicion in her eyes. She's kind of clenching her jaw. She opens her mouth and she says, "A a drow, a male drow. Did you escape?"
Trying to escape. My family is no more.
May we ask what happened to them?
They're dead.
Sorry to hear
Pushed
that.
Sorry to
into
hear
the
that.
claw rift.
The what?
by the Claw Rift.
The claw
It's a
rift.
chasm outside of Menzo Baronson.
You see
Loth.
Orinthia writing frantically. She's fascinated.
Loth destroyed my house.
For what reason did, not that she needs one, but what reason did she destroy your home?
You see that he just kind of looks at you and all you need to know is Loth is evil and not to be trusted.
That I am aware.
We are all but puppets in her game.
Amarantha stands up like really suddenly. Like there's something going on in her mind, like she's trying to connect some dots. And she starts pacing like back and forth a little bit by the fire.
Is everything all right with you, Moranthia?
This is a lot. Like this is a lot. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean it's a lot?
She's still just she's listening to you. She wants to reply. She's opening her mouth, but it's like that feeling you can see it in her face, like she needs water or something. Like her mouth is like cotton in her mouth. She wants to speak, but it's just nothing's coming out yet. She's still pacing back and forth really nervously.
Yeah, I think Orinthia would see this and she would very gently place a hand on your hand to stop you from pacing, but you don't have to share anything with us that you don't wish to. Your secrets are your own. Forgive me, I'm just curious, but
I just have to think. I just have to think.
well, thinking is what I'm good at. So if you'd like some help, all you have to do is ask. And she's gonna go back to writing in her notes again.
And speaking of looking like they need water, they're going to show up and bring you guys the water, the wine, and for anyone else that requested, would also receive wine, water, whatever. And then also there's going to be some little snacks of like dried meats, dried berries, that sort of thing. They look like travel goods. So
I don't
whatever
know.
there is, you could eat.
I don't have the spell detect poison, but I would like to try to just kind of, I don't know what you would have me roll for this, but I want to kind of just make sure, like, I don't know if it's a smell or a look. I'm trying to make sure that everything is on the up and up, that it's not poison or it's not something like that.
Yeah, give me a medicine check if you'd like.
Do you give like a visual, like you don't trust what they're being served? Because like I would notice that, and I'd just be like, "Oh, if you're worried about it, I'll try it for you."
Yeah, I think we could certainly roll for that because I think she would try to hide it. I think in her brain she's hiding it really well. Whether she is or not, that's left to be said. But in her mind, she's trying to do this sneakily. She's trying to maybe pretend like to smell the wine as if to smell like for the flavor of it, but really she's trying to see. So she's trying to play it off like she's not making it so obvious, but she's definitely I doubt she's not very good at persuasion or deception. So I would have or
Okay.
performance for that matter. So
I've got to pass it. My insight is 12 passively, so I don't know
I
if
mean
that.
my performance is -1. So you probably let's try that. Let's see what oh yeah. You would definitely check. You would definitely clock that she is she thinks she's doing real good. She's like, this is awesome.
That's cool. So yeah, so he kind of notices and he kind of leans out like, "Take it you don't trust the food. I'll try it for you, and I'll let you know if I, over. I'm sure you've got something that you can do to stand me back up. What do you think? Deal?"
She sort of giggles politely and smiles and reaches to shake your hand. Deal.
Very good then. And so he
All right.
kind of like grabs a few things and he's like looks at you as like, "Which one is it that you want?" type of thing.
I like nod towards the cheese and the wine.
Very well, cheese it is in the wine. And so he kind of rounds everything up and gathers what he thinks he's gonna consume and does a little taste of the wine that you picked out and the cheese and is like, "Well, if you want to time it, we'll give it let's say 20 seconds. If I keel over, you'll know."
Well, with your medicine, you don't sense anything that really stands
Yeah.
out. You don't really get anything that makes you believe that it would be poisoned. But without the set detect poison spell, you'd
Yeah,
imagine
yeah,
it'd be quite hard.
yeah, yeah.
And you guys are casually eating this food.
Yeah.
Trial by fire, as if it's good or not. And another gentleman will be escorted by Chansey, actually, up the hill towards the fire. Welcome, player playing Oscar. I'll let you do a little introduction here. Welcome and thank you for joining.
Yeah, my apologies. I had a catastrophic meltdown Saturday in like
Oh, no.
evening time. So I was at work for a little bit. I was like, what's going on? And then my alarms didn't work. But I'm here. My apologies for being 30 minutes late. I was here since Orinthia. Is that how you pronounce it? Since
Yeah.
her backstory. But I will be playing Oscar. As you kind of see a very half-shaven head on one side, and you just see his eyes are kind of like depressed in from basically just being tired the entire time. He doesn't have a very optimistic look about him, but he is well armored in some what you would assume to be old hand-me-down chainmail, and he's carrying a big axe on his back. And he kind of walks up, and he just looks kind of depressed. As I'm assuming this man, from what I've heard so far, these people are very jovial. He doesn't seem to kind of be about it, but as he sees like more people, he kind of perks up a little bit. But other than that, he's wearing above his chainmail like you would say what the finer folk would say were raggedy clothes, common clothes. So, but other than that, he doesn't seem to be the happiest. But it's not like he's disgruntled to the point of where he's like yelling at people and stuff like that.
What would we perceive your species to be?
Oh, 100%. You see a normal
Hybrid.
human man,
I'll say you
average
walk-
Joe, like commoner, and he just someone who looks like he's been working his hand to the bone.
Yeah, I think as you come up, Orinthia would give you a very warm smile.
How's it going?
Are you joining our little field trip?
Oh yeah.
And then
Oh.
Orinthia would stand and reach to shake your hand. I'm Namer Orinthia.
Name's Oscar. Oscar
Yeah,
Ashburn.
Darren stands up and he extends his hand out to Oscar. Farrell, I don't know.
Pardon?
I don't think he
That
heard
was-
your name.
Oh.
Sorry. He extends his hand out. Can you guys hear me okay?
Uh-huh.
So he extends his hand out to what's his name? Oscar,
Yeah, Oscar Ashburn.
and he introduces himself as Theron O'Cable.
Pleasure to meet you.
And sorry. So Oscar, just because you missed a little bit here, there's people around you here, and I assume you already read in or on how you got here. This man named Chansey, he brought you here. Told you whatever you're looking for, you could find in Barovia. Barovia is a place where you know it's a place of danger, power, wealth. You've heard about it in folklore tales, campfire stories. It's a place that you hear that it's hard to find. People don't find it. It's said that it finds you, and people often or never return. That is what they say about the stories of this place called Barovia. Now, these people here are called Vistani. They're styled after the Romani people. They're very happy, joyous. They have multicolored clothing: purple, red, blue, green, gold. And yeah, so sitting here is these other four individuals who you assume are not Vistani and are also being taken to Barovia, and you've been promised to go in early morning.
All right, yeah.
If
Yeah, this place apparently was so good that people don't come back. So, good deal,
yeah,
man.
I'm quite curious. Does everyone have a purpose in Barovia, or or you've sort of stumbled upon this predicament?
Well, I'm just kind of here because I guess trying to find myself.
Mm.
I've been with a group of people for a bit, and they're like, "Hey, man, you need to go out and live your life away from here." I was like, "Okay."
Well, even every baby bird needs to be kicked out of the nest eventually. Perhaps this is your time.
Yeah. Or like I was the one with a broken wing when I got there, and now I'm kind of walking around perfectly. So here I am. What about you?
Um, I I'd all but given up. There are historical records of Barovia to a point many ages ago, and then it seems to vanish from record. Um, and so my church sent me out to hopefully gather more information on it, as the knowledge God demands that everything be named and proclaimed. Uh, but to be honest, I was all but given up and heading back to Silvery Moon when I just so happened to run into Chauncey, thinking it mere mystery. But I must admit, from what I have heard, I I may be a bit on edge. There's not a lot of good things perhaps said about Barovia, and truth be told, I am a bit scared. But uh, Ogma demands knowledge, so here I am. How about the rest of you all? Do you have a purpose in Barovia, or?
I'm still pacing. Oh, Amaranthia is still pacing back and forth. I forgot to mention her height. She's about 5'4" ish. So I think that's a little bit shorter for a high elf. But she's pacing back and forth. She's noticed the newcomer come along. She's assessed him a little bit, and she just keeps looking at Orinthia with more and more suspicion. I I I tried to whisper something, but I don't have my mic, I guess, low enough uh, sensitivity or whatever. So as you were talking, I was kind of listening, and then Amarantha would have whispered "liar."
That was to who? Liar to who, Amarantha?
I just said it like as a whisper as she was speaking. So if you caught it, I don't know. I guess I was just we whisper. I just whisper it
I have a
semi
pass.
loud.
Yeah, I have a passive perception of 15. So if you wanted to roll something against that, you could, whatever that may be for you.
If we want to leave it up to the dice, we can do that for sure. I'll have you roll a stealth. Not saying you're trying to be stealthy, but
Yeah.
Me is stealth.
yeah, if because you whispered
Okay.
it, right? Not saying you're trying to be stealthy, but just if we want to leave it
Yeah,
up
I'm
to the
not
dice
like yeah.
gods.
So for this, what am I clicking on for rolls? Sorry.
Oh, so you'll open up your character sheet there, and then on the left side there's a thing that says skills. Scroll down to stealth and click on the word stealth.
So just in character, click on my character sheet,
Mm-hmm.
and stealth. I just click on it.
Mm-hmm. You for sure heard it.
Yeah. I think Orinthia would turn to you, look a little confused. Liar? What do you mean by that?
Before she tries to answer, Theron kind of interjects. Amarantha, what can I get you to drink? What is I don't want to say you're poison, but you prefer water? This wine is actually quite good, and I'm actually kind of snobby. So if it works for me, I'm pretty sure it'll work for you. What do you say?
As a question, so is your character like, do they look like they're from money? Because you mentioned like they're from a wealthy background, or does he give off that vibe?
Yeah, you might want to do like a I don't know what skill check. He's trying to actually hide that, so maybe I'll do like a
Oh, okay.
stealth,
No, 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 no worries, no worries.
or
Yeah.
maybe a deception. I'll do a deception. How about that? Let's see. I guess he's doing a pretty good job hiding it. I don't know.
Deceptive
Okay.
roll.
Okay, just trying to. This is good. Uh, well, if you would recommend the wine, then sure, I'll have some of the wine. And then secretly, I'm a little bit grateful for the sidetrack from having to explain the liar comment.
Yeah, he doesn't seem phased by it. So he just kind of reaches over. Looks like he grabbed more wines than he probably should have, and he's like, oh, "I've got one right here. Here you go. That's pretty good." And then he kind of smells it and like, "Here, try it. Just smell it. It's quite good. I think it's quite good."
Yeah, I'll be reaching to grab the wine and tasting it myself as well.
And sit, Amarantha. For Pete's sake, you're making me a little nervous, actually.
Nervous.
Is there
We're share.
something bothering you, Amarantha? Here, why don't you sit down? We'll do a little cheers. Oh, we all do a little bit of cheers. In honor of our host. Wherever he is. I don't think I've seen him yet. Mr. Chauncey. What do you all say? He kind of looks around. He's trying to get everyone to kind of like huddle in a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm always down for a drink.
Yeah, Rinthia would grab a glass. She'd kind of brush that off, and she knows, to her knowledge of her belief, she's not a liar. So she would just sort of let that go for now and sit down and have a drink of wine and sort of nod um, at at Theron for sort of changing the mood.
Yeah, so for Renthia, he's Theron kind of like glances over at you and kind of gives you the hand gesture with his empty hand, as if he's putting a glass to his lips, like, oh, encouraging me to drink. Like, look, I'm still alive. Drink, drink.
And she would chuckle and start drinking some. And the wine is quite good. He's right.
There we go.
And yeah, when you do take a sip, you can tell you've tasted wine before. Usually it's like mead, beers, those kind of things. But these guys, and so wine you haven't had too much in the past, or maybe you have. But from what you have drank, it does taste like it is well made with care. Um, yeah. Um, cool. You guys continue for like another sec if you guys had stuff to say, and we're ready to move on in a sec.
Would I would kind of look over Amarantha and make sure, do you have any sort of religious iconography or anything that would sort of denote anything about you by what you're wearing? Either like would it be something that would be specific to a town or a religion or a god or an order?
I think you for sure would know that Amarantha is a religious figure in some way. She
Mhm.
has from her clothing, whether she had like any like accessories,
Mm.
she's not wearing them anymore. It's just like a plain. Uh, I think if you want to see deeper, you'd have to probably. I'm not the DM, but that's part of her backstory. If you keep
Yeah.
drilling down, but it's like a blackened robe. Uh, I'll
Yeah,
leave
I
it at
won't dig
that.
a little. Yeah, I won't dig a little deeper just yet. I think she's clocking it. Not that she's worried about you. I think she's curious um, as to that remark. So I think she would just kind of in mentally dog ear that you seem either like an ex-religious figure or a current religious figure in some way, shape, or form. She's mentally cataloging all of it. She doesn't necessarily need to see a reason to ask. She's just sort of clocking it. She's okay, okay.
So, you guys are sitting in a quite familiar forest. Um, the trees lively, uh, the grass green. You hear the crickets, obviously, and the sound of the campfire. It is a little bit. It's in the evening, not too late in the evening. You can still see the sun as it kind of goes down behind the trees slowly. the sun saying its farewell for the evening. And a slight fog slash mist will start kind of twirling through the trees beyond you, and then kind of in between you guys. It's nothing drastic, but you see it's starting to get a little misty, foggy. You imagine the night is approaching. And some of the Vistani here, they had been giving you guys food, drinks, whatever, and some of them are starting to like go into their tents. In the morning, you've been promised to head off to Barovia, but there's still people hanging out here. They're drinking, they're singing. The night is not over yet.
This place is really nice. It reminds me of my home away from home.
Where might that be?
It was in what would they call it? A grove of druids.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're good people.
What were they? What sort of grove was it?
Oh, I just chop wood for them.
Oh,
They're good. They're nice. They fixed me up.
fixed you up. You were hurt prior to joining
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I was a farmer. Didn't do so well. You know, famine, things like that. Lord didn't like that. Kicked me out. Wandered around for a bit. Got sick because I had no home. Then they found me, patched me up. It was like not a broken thing or anything like that. It was just like sickness.
Just sort of brought you back. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad they did. Zaro, how long have you been away from your homeland?
I've been on the run now for about 5, 6 years.
In time, even far enough.
Uh, I'm gonna like kind of look wary at that when you say that. On the run portion, I'm just gonna kind of mind my own business, but just kind of look at you wary from this point.
I'll match your gaze. I'm not looking away, but she's also not pressing.
So, you guys are talking, and this fog slash mist keeps kind of rolling in. It's getting thicker and thicker. And you get a cold breeze that comes in. And it gets thicker and more dense. And you're not really quite able to see as far as you could before. And in one quick motion, you are suddenly engulfed in a fog, and you can only see about 5 feet around you guys. And there is a cold
Was it like
wind.
instant?
It is. It was gradual, and it kind of accelerated, but then there was a quick blow where a big wall of fog essentially entrapped you guys. Not entrapped, but it surrounded you guys. And you can now only see this far around you guys. And this campfire is now struggling in the cold wind. It is freezing suddenly.
I think you all would see a shift in Orinthia's posture. She would sort of sit up and she'd put her book away and she'd pick up her shield. And then if I could attempt to use thaumaturgy to make the fire brighter,
Okay.
if that's possible, you'd see for the first time, you'd see this very faint, dim halo sort of glow into existence, like a light bulb being dimmed up around her head as she reaches her hand out to the fire to attempt to make it grow.
Okay. It does just that, and the light burns brighter, but it just makes a wall of light along the fog around you guys. The fog is heavy, thick. It's almost has a physical presence around you guys. It is, however, keeping it more alive, so the fire has not gone out.
Zariel will stand up real quick and he'll draw his weapons as well. He says, This does not seem right.
Can I roll like an Arcana check to see if this is like a magical fog or something? I basically want to inspect it. What do you think I would need to either investigation? I want to try to. Is there anything in my notes of a fog that is dangerous or envelops people?
If you're looking specifically, if you think it's magical, you can do an Arcana, or if you're just trying to look at the nature of it, you could do a nature.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know if there's no reason for her to think it's magical per se at this point, so I'll say nature. Let's see. Oh, not well. I rolled a nat one.
You are not sure, but you have experienced foggy nights like this. You're not sure if this is an intentional thing or like where it originates from. It might be natural, might not.
Okay, she's gonna stay with her shield at the ready and still focusing on keeping the fire burning.
Okay. And with you guys feel another cold breeze coming in, and you see the mist escape from the center here, and you look around, and you are no longer in the same forest you were in before. Where the tents were once standing are now large standing stones in a circle with engravings carved into them. The fire in the center, in this quick blow of wind, had gone out. The trees around you are dead and quite close together. There is foliage, dense foliage at the feet of these trees, preventing you from seeing what is perhaps beyond them or hiding in the forest beyond. And yeah.
Seeing as how the fire went out, Corinthia would then cast light, and her halo would stay, but it would glow brighter, and it would act as the light source for everyone. So she cast light.
Okay, perfect. And I will reiterate that since we are in an area filled with mist, right now, light, it will do an effect here. I can actually up your light right now to give some more vision. But the mist is what's preventing the vision, not necessarily the light. But yes, you are now the source of light.
What the hell?
Yeah, I think you would see her when she does. She touches her holy symbol, and she says, she's like, make the darkness known," and that's when the light appears. But she's also kind of like, ugh, like almost like when you turn your high beams on in a fog, makes it worse. She's like, not sure this helped or not.
Thrill will walk up to one of the rocks and see if he can't recognize some of the symbols.
Okay. Do you know Druidic?
He does not.
Roll a history to know if you know that it's Druidic.
Oh, that's a good roll.
You are aware it is Druidic, you just don't know it.
Does anybody know Druidic? Here's that that's what this is.
No, I mean I live with them, but I never really picked it up.
It's not necessarily a language I know off the top of my hat, but I could attempt.
Yeah, so Theron kind of noticed a little bit of the anxiety or a little bit of the tension in the group. So he's not the brightest person here, so he's just like, what's got everyone all wound up? What seems to be the troubles?
What do you mean? I'm gonna lean in and be like, "Do you not see her? She's an angel."
Oh, she is quite beautiful, if that's what you're referring to.
She's got a
That's what you're
glowing
referring
halo.
to, right?
What are you talking about? She got a halo and everything. It's like in the books.
Yes, yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, I think Arinthi would go to wherever Zuriel was, and even though she doesn't know Druidic, I think she's trying to see from her knowledge of language if she can either get a gist or maybe like just even like a note from what she's seen, if she can.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a history. You don't quite make any of it out.
This Druidic seems more ancient than what I've sort of studied. It's a tense or perhaps a dialect of Druidic that I don't quite conceptualize. Interesting.
Now, yeah, no, continue.
Oh man, the fire went out. Is this little log thing like burnable wood, or is it like just like I'm assuming it's an actual log tree?
Yeah, it's a natural tree / log. Perhaps it's been placed here. It is burnable. It doesn't look. It looks a lot less lively, even for a dead, quote unquote, tree, than you would expect to see elsewhere.
Okay. Well, looks like it can burn. I'm gonna pull out my hand axe and just start getting to work. Don't worry, I'll get a fire up here in a second. Oh, where'd everyone go?
And I'll come up behind you and I'll give you a little touch on the shoulder and be like, "May Akama's, knowledge guide you and give you guidance."
And that's while everyone's doing their thing. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be chopping up with my hand axe to get us another fire going. Not the brightest, if you haven't found out.
And you guys will hear far in the distance the howling of wolves. Multiple.
That doesn't
Can
sound
we
good.
tell how many or how far they are?
Yeah, roll a perception.
Oh god, dude, it's so bad.
And anyone else can roll that if they're trying to perceive that as well.
Perception.
So far, everyone except for Oscar just hears it in the distance. They can't tell direction or numbers, but Oscar, you can tell it's probably coming from the east, and it is quite distant, and it is a pack.
Ugh. So, not to alarm anyone, but coming from, as I point to the east, over there's about a good pack of wolves. So I suggest we start heading the opposite direction. I don't know about
Oh,
you,
dogs.
but dogs are
Everyone
really
got their
hard to
food?
chop. What was that?
Everyone got their food?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up my pack and be like, well, I think we should
I'll pick up
not
on
be
my
here.
stuff. I certainly think we should stay together. That makes sense.
Yeah, yes, we should completely do that. 100.
We're,
Yeah.
we're leaving? Farron's kind of still sitting down. He's kind of like not sure why everyone's a little nervous.
Leaving,
Listen.
where would we go? We don't even know where we're at.
Listen, the further away we get away from the wolves, they have a good sense of smell, and if they smell us, then they will probably head this direction. Now, I'm assuming that there's more than a couple, like 6 or 7. It depends on the region. I'm not really too well known in this region, so I don't know how many wolves usually travel in, but it's definitely not something I want to deal with. I only got hand axes, and I tried killing a wolf before with a hand axe, and they're just really skittery. I can't hit them.
Well, as someone who's lived in the wilds, what do you suggest we do then? Where would we go?
Just going in the direction away from them to hopefully avoid their sense of smell. Is the wind blowing from west to east, or is it just kind of stagnant?
The wind is blowing to the east.
Oh no. As I kind of lick my finger and put it up in the air, I'm like, yeah, we're in trouble.
Is there no path or trail that we can follow?
That is a good question.
Or wait for us to defend ourselves here?
Sorry?
Like, is
I
there a
mean-
way that we could defend ourselves here?
I mean, you, I can't. I have this axe as I pull up a giant, the bigger axe on my back, but it's hard to hit them unless they're coming at me, and that's scary. And usually, if there's a pack of wolves, they're gonna come after me.
Interesting.
So y'all be safe, but I won't,
Why won't you be safe?
because they'll always come after me.
And you hear one of the trees to your guys' north start to shake, and you see 3 bats kind of fly to the south, just right over you guys.
Oh man.
Wow.
Let's see if we can find some way out of this spot.
Yeah, is there any type of path that we see, or is it just straight forest?
Zariel?
Zariel, yeah.
Zariel. As you walk to the west here, you do see what looks to be a little clearing of the foliage right in front of you, and there is there's a thick mist presence. It is a little thicker along this path, and as you kind of look towards it, you will see a glowing red light. You can just make it out. It's a light source in this mist, and it's there. It's swaying almost on a lantern pendulum beyond this path.
Hey, everybody, there's a path over here. I see some kind of light,
A kind of light? What do you
Some-
mean?
some kind of red light. I'm not sure.
And
Yeah, so Theron kind of glances over and he's like, well, I guess we're getting up then. So he kind of gathers himself and sort of glances over where the group is heading and just starts he doesn't look like he's phased at all yet, and he just starts walking that way.
And I'm kind of running through my Rolodex of knowledge if I know any creature or magic that has a red glowing light to it that expresses itself like this. But I'm doing that silently.
okay, roll do a history.
I've been so good at these things. Well, that one's better.
Sounds good.
Nice.
You can't quite pinpoint an exact thing. Perhaps it would be a wisp, which you know would be quite dangerous.
Yeah.
Zariel, as you kind of walked towards this red light, it will disappear, and you will feel a cold gust of wind come towards you, and everyone else feels this as well. It almost goes through you guys, and then to the
Yeah,
east.
I would grab Zerial's shoulder and be like, I'm afraid this is a trap.
Do you see anywhere else to go? This is the only clearing that I've spotted.
No, just be on guard.
Oh man, that's towards the wolves.
Are we? What's our game plan here?
Zariel is gonna keep kind of walking forward with his weapons drawn.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would follow within 10 feet or so, 5 to 10 feet of him.
So,
I'm,
go ahead.
I'm just gonna follow the group. More people is better.
And you guys go through this path, and as you started walking through, the mist, the fog kind of parts, and you can see along this path, you can see further down, the trees congested, very tight, close together, still the foliage on the sides, and you hear every once in a while the bushes rustling. Perhaps there's little critters, wildlife. You're not sure what these sounds are, but you'll hear it every once in a while, and you had been hearing it from the start. And you'll come to a clearing to where you'll start to see wagon tracks and a cliff to the south and more trees and stuff to the north.
Oh, road.
So we found that.
And you hear again, "Ho!" the howling of wolves, ever so slightly closer.
Ugh.
Oh,
And the fog is still pretty thick here?
Along here, it's just like a regular presence. You can see, like, in the trees, it is a little bit thicker, but along the road, it is not horrible.
I'm gonna keep my light up for now until anyone tells me otherwise, but I'll keep that going.
Okay. And you see, just to the north here, there looks to be a corpse.
Wait, there's something up north. I think it's a person, and I'm gonna slowly start to head there.
And lying there in this tree, this dead tree, is the corpse of a man wearing dirty, tattered, commoner clothing. His body looks twisted, contorted in almost an unnatural way. And yeah,
Can I do an investigation to see? I see these all twisted up, but to either like an investigation to know what killed him or how he may have died or by what creature.
sure, medicine, please.
Okay.
With your 19, you don't see any like real physical punctures or bruising. It looks almost as if the body was magically put this way, some way, and you can't put quite a finger on it. It is something unnatural. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she'd sort of look back at everyone. This is unnatural. Definitely most likely done by an arcane source, but I don't understand the purpose of it all. But
You're a healer. Can't you try? Or they're too
I
far
mean,
gone.
I could try. I feel like they're just too far gone. I'm gonna use spare the dying on him, so she'll touch his forehead and mumble Agma preserve him and attempt to spare the dying.
Okay. The effort looks futile at first. Nothing happens. But as you kind of bend down to attempt this, you see that it is clutching in its hands towards its chest a letter in an envelope. The envelope, in a stark difference with the surroundings around you guys, is crisp and clean. The corners nice and tucked. And there is a red seal on the center there.
I mean, I'll try to take it from his hand and open it.
Okay.
What did you just grab?
There's a letter, but it doesn't seem to match the surroundings. It's almost noble. I can't explain it, and I'll open it up and I'll read it out loud to all of them.
Now, if you scroll down, you can read it not in this text, so it's easier to read.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'll read whatever this says to everyone.
Cool.
It seems to be from some sort of town leader of some kind, and someone seems to be obviously in danger.
And the seal that was on the letter looks like this.
I'm definitely going to open up my book and she's quite good at drawing, and she traces that seal into her book.
Okay. And this will be in your, this will be an accessible thing for as a player handout.
Okay.
Well, that's cool.
What does the letter say?
I mean, it says that this man was in love with a woman, Irina, but she's said to be afflicted by evil that is so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her and languishes from her wound. Someone who might need healing, and he's trying to go out and find an answer for it, but obviously met his demise. It's a call for action, a call for help. She's gonna pocket the letter, and I'm gonna check the rest of his. Does he have anything that would identify him as? I'm trying to think if we run back to his village that we can say, hey, he died. Here's something personal of his, or if he has anything of wealth on him, like a health potion or anything.
He won't have anything of wealth on him. All he
Okay.
has is tattered, old, dirty, commoner clothing, and it would be hard to really depict where he's coming from.
Yeah,
It is literally
yeah.
just brown pants and like a gray shirt, but very
No
dirty.
jewelry or anything like that. That
No.
would be like, oh, that's okay.
Nothing.
What
I was
about
just trying to think if we have to verify that he's dead to anyone, she would have something of his, but
What about boot size? Is he wearing boots or are he wearing those other clothes, other shoes?
He is not wearing any boots.
Unfortunately.
He's wearing toad shoes. No, I'm joking.
He looks to have like a size 8 and size 9 men's.
Unfortunate. Small feet. I need bigger feet.
May he find peace in the afterlife. And I'll take the letter and go back. I think we should maybe try to find this town. That
Oh man.
I think we should move.
Go first. And Zariel will just start walking forward.
I'll follow Zorel.
Wait for me.
Who here has dark vision?
I have dark vision 120 feet.
What's that?
Clearly you do not.
I'd probably ask
You
the same
don't
thing.
stay close to the light.
I did earlier. Did you make the joke like, "Oh, this is towards the wolves" because you were trying to pretend you didn't know what east and west was?
Well, I was actually more wondering which way east or west was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I picked up on that. I wonder if anyone else did.
I'm like, oh man.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so you guys are continuing down this path, and the path with these wagon marks kind of goes off, and it looks like it turns to almost a dead end, where there once was a lively road here, but it is now overgrown. And you see another path that leads straight, rather, a footpath that looks like it has been made by perhaps wildlife or other humans. And you continue down this path away from the sound of these wolves. And you come to a clearing that leads to another roadway, perhaps. And you hear a crash coming from beyond. Some sort of crashing noise. And you imagine it was the sound of a wagon. You hear horses now, and you hear one voice just beyond you guys say, "Ah, shucks."
What was that?
Well, it sounds like a person who might need some help. We heard it from north of us, or to the, if we're looking directionally, like to the west of us, or, oh, I see. It's not here.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, Arinthia would sort of take off quickly towards that sound. The light cantrip still kind of going as a halo. But she would hesitantly come out once she sort of sees that there are these figures on the road. Hello?
You see this guy who he doesn't look like someone necessarily from that same camp of Vistani that were at that campsite, but you can most definitely tell this is a Vistani person with the clothing they have, and he's standing there, he's scratching his head looking at a wheel. The wheel on the back of this wagon seems to have fallen off. This wagon is very large. It is multiple cool colors, the largest, nicest wagon you've ever seen almost. And he, as you say hello, he just looks at you. What are you doing in these parts of the forest?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, we got turned around and lost. We're hoping perhaps you can help us. What are you doing?
Lost is, to say the least. Well, I was driving, I was doing a delivery, and the wheel, it broke, and now I'm trapped here. How? And you hear the howling even louder, and he looks over in that direction, looks towards you, eyes wide, and says, "We need to get this fixed now. I will get you out of here, but we need to fix this wagon. I don't know how to do that. Please help." And
Yeah, so Baron has done this before, being kind of like a helper on at his family business. He kind of knows what to do. He just kind of, without even thinking, just hops to it.
yeah, so you see that the wheel has fallen off, and it looks to be one sort of like imagine a large screw or bolt. It is as simple as taking that one and plucking it in the middle. It seems to have fallen off, and you imagine perhaps you could improvise something or find that original one.
I can pick things up and put them down. I don't know how to fix no wheel though.
If I start looking around, you want me to do an investigation or like a perception?
Are you? Well, tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what to roll.
I'm looking for whatever piece was originally in there.
Okay, roll a investigation.
And I'll give you guidance as you do.
I was going to say, it's the guidance when we got the cleric, yeah. I'll go ahead and roll. And I can do it.
Nice. That is just enough to beat it. As you're looking, you see right to the north, from the flickering light of Orinthia's light cantrip there, you see a reflection of something metallic way up to the north here.
Okay, yeah. So he's just kind of looking around. He has a sense that he knows what he's looking for, and he's like, "Gotcha." And so he kind of moses over there, scoops it up, and heads back. And this is the piece we're looking for.
Yes, perfect. No, everyone help me. We have to lift the wheel and put it on, and you boom, place it in.
All right. I can
I'm
do
not
that.
very strong, but I will cast guidance on Oscar. And I touch her shoulder and cast guidance. Her halo glows briefly, a little bit brighter, and you get guidance.
And I help out Oscar. I hand the piece over to. I kind of like hand my hand out of like, who wants to take this part and guide it in while I help lift the wheel here. The pin goes right here. It's pretty.
Yeah, who's taking it?
I'm helping lift, and so I look at the angel. I'm like, "Can you do that?"
I suppose I could try. I guess I'll take it. It's super heavy, and she kind of like slumped with it. She's like, "Oh my gosh!"
Now, Oscar and Theron, please roll a athletics check, both on advantage.
All right.
And you have guidance, Oscar, as well.
How do I do? Okay, that's whoops.
You just roll it twice.
Roll it twice. So I got 18 plus / roll 1 d4. So I got 19.
And you guys are able to seamlessly pick this up, place it where it needs to be. And Orinthia, you grab this. It's not too heavy. It seems like it is more of a hollow object. It is strong, but not too heavy for you to lift. And as you pick it up, you hear another howling, but it is almost right behind you. And you look back and see multiple sets of red glowing eyes emerging through the mists of the forest.
Oh, come on.
Go ahead and put that screw where he said, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to quickly put it in.
Yeah, so you quickly do that, and he says, "Quick, yes, put it in, and we should go now. I'll run to the thing." And everyone, don't move yet. These red glowing eyes, you'll start to see the snouts emerge, and you can see a countless amount of very large wolves. The wolves you've seen have been shorter, maybe about waist height, or maybe a little taller. These ones, large, taller than you, as they emerge through. And you can see their long paws with the claws as they start to dig into the ground as they get ready to pounce towards their meal. And I'll have everyone roll initiative.
Ooh. Arinthia pushes Oscar. You want him? Take him. No, I'm joking.
That's messed up.
I didn't say she was a good cleric, okay?
Even the gods are betraying me.
No wonder Amarantha gave you the stank eye.
Yeah, right. She was right the whole time.
See, I said.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, Orinthia, you can go first. Oh wait, I need to add this guy.
Nope, there are no people there. We can leave peacefully.
He rolled a 7. I don't like that. He goes first. He was gonna just run to the front of the wagon, and he says, "Get in the wagon now. We leave or we die."
Okay.
Where-
So I'm gonna climb into the wagon, and this might be really stupid. I'm gonna attempt to cast Sacred Flame on one, to see if I can't hurt it.
Is there a door or is it an open wagon?
Oh, I should tell you that. There's doors in the center here,
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
and then
So she
also a
would've
door
gone-
at the back. There's
Gotcha.
There's a large window at each of these wheels, and there's
Okay, so
also a trap door on the top, at the front.
Okay. I can stand here. I can get here with my movement speed of 30 and still look out the window. And I think I'm gonna try to use Sacred Flame on any of the. Doesn't really matter which one. Just maybe the closest one in her mind that might spring onto someone. She's gonna try to hurt.
Okay. Dexterity save. It rolls a 12.
You all would see that Arinthia would extend her hand, and it glows like a brilliant color, but it's more like candlelight. And these little flickers of like candlelight embers flick out as she casts Sacred Flame.
Now these, I love that you just said that. These flickers of candlelight have been a typical warm candle color. These are dark. They look purple. Something seems to be changing your magic right now. It does, however, work because I rolled a 12. Please roll the damage.
Sure. Watch out. Oh, actually, that's pretty
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought
Yeah.
Michelle was gonna get a 1.
You have hit this one here.
Okay.
I think, right? This one?
Yeah, I can't see any markers
Oh.
on the screen.
Yeah, you can see them. They're on the right side, just with the fog. It's hard to see. I can update this quick.
That's
There,
probably
like-
the best
Oh
way to
yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
So that one, yeah. She would have done that one there, and you would see that same color, purple, I suppose now, kind of burn out its eyes and its mouth as if there was like an internal flame, that erupted from it.
Cool. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Cool.
Nope, that's it.
Zerial.
Uh,
I don't know why I did that.
Daryl
Sorry.
will kind of he'll want to go up top of the wagon, like on the roof.
'Kay.
And just kind of I guess hold his action, waiting to see if the wolves get close.
Okay. So if they get close, you will use your attack.
Yes. And that'll be it.
Theron. Oh, sorry. It is. Wait. What's your dexterity, Theron?
Is 8.
Okay. The wolves most definitely go first.
Oh no, they're coming for me.
We're gonna talk more about how you keep getting attacked by wolves.
And they can
Ooh.
all reach, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Yikers.
Oh, there's so many.
I was only supposed to have 3. I'm deleting one.
That's
Oh,
There was
just
only
weird.
The others are coming in behind. You can see there's definitely more than 3, but these 3 were able to reach you. They're gonna go 1, 2, 3 attacks on you, Theron, Oscar,
Oh man.
and Amantha.
I just like the constant southern charm. Oh man.
Theron, 11. Will that hit you?
No, armor class 18.
Oscar, a 19.
That hits.
This worked out in your favor, guys. The one that hits, because Amarantha misses with an 8. The one that they're hitting is your tank. You'll take 9 piercing.
Ouch.
And
Oh no.
please roll a strength saving throw.
Oh no. Question.
Yes.
One second. Let me scroll up. Was that guidance that was giving me gone?
It only lasts a minute. And did you use
Yeah,
it
be
for? Yeah, did you use it for the task? Because if you use it, it's definitely gone. And that would leave
Alright.
it to the DM to decide if a minute has passed.
You passed.
Out of
You're
15.
fine. It tried to topple you. You
Ugh.
were able to push it off. However, it does bite into your arm, and you will take the 9 piercing damage.
Oh no, that hurt. I told you they always come for me.
And that will be their turn. You guys can see these 3 here, and many more coming from behind. This is not ideal. Theron, you are up.
Right. So Theron, he disengages.
Okay.
I'll take the disengage action, and he's going to go around the rear, and if the door isn't open, he's going to open the door, and climb in, and then close the door.
Okay. And I'm gonna use this purple marker on Zariel to show that he's on top rather than inside. So you disengage, you come in, close the door. Anything else?
He kind of moves over to the side, and he's not trying to bar the door just in case someone else is trying to come in. And I know I've already used my action. I can't do it ready to open the door, but he's not going to bar the door if one of his comrades are trying to get in.
Okay. And Oscar, you are up.
I'm gonna disengage. Help! I wanna yell, drive, funny man, drive! And that'll be in my turn.
Okay. And he's got a little, tiny little window. It's like 10 inches by 6 inches, and it's open right now. And it's a little eye hole, and he's just, you see his eyes looking through, and he's looking to make sure everyone's in, and he sees only Amarantha is in there, or not in there, sorry, at the moment, and you hear him Husha! Get to the horses just start moving. So Amarantha, you are up. This wagon has started moving.
Right, I have to disengage and then I can jump on or get in through the
There's a door.
door still?
There's a door right
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Anything else?
A disengage is an action, right? So I can't cast anything.
Yeah, unless you have any bonus actions. But
Then I guess that'll be it.
okay, and Zariel, you did have a readied action. Did you want to attack?
I don't think I can reach them without jumping down off. So I don't want to jump off.
Unless you got like throwable shit.
I mean, I do have a longbow, but it wasn't. I had my scimitar and my short sword in my hand, so.
Why don't we say it's quick enough to switch, and naturally you would probably have your bow out. If you'd like to shoot it,
Okay.
you can.
Cool.
Cool. Which one are you hitting?
The one that's right here. Oh.
Either
Yeah,
way.
I could hit that one. That's fine.
Sure. Roll the damage. Nice.
Nice. Get a little yelp out of that one.
Most
Yeah,
definitely, you hear a wolf little yelp, and the arrow is sticking out of its shoulder.
That's what you get.
After I shot, I'll just look at the driver and say, "Go now!"
And he does just that. The horses start going faster and faster, and you had heard them like getting nervous, and they were ready to go on their own, seeing these wolves. And this wagon will start moving, and we're going to be in a kind of different type of combat right now, where we imagine this is a moving wagon now. And I will reposition these wolves to be probably about there, as they are trailing behind. chasing the wagon. And the other ones are just off in the distance. It looks like they would not be able to catch up unless something slowed down this wagon. Orinthia, you are up.
Okay. Can I see this one through like the window and there's like a window in the door? Can I naturally, or would I have to open up the door?
The door would have to be opened. And I don't count opening and closing doors as action economy, by the way.
If I stood, I don't want to stand in front of it. If I stood here, would I be able to open it and see this creature?
For sure.
Okay, so she's gonna do that, and she's gonna cast Sacred Flame again. She's gonna definitely see that it's different, and she's just gonna kind of whisper to herself, like, "Please work," and she's gonna do it again to that same wolf.
And it comes out the same darker color. And he rolled a 7, even though these are very dexterous creatures. 3 damage. Nice.
And then she's gonna look and she's gonna see that Oscar is kind of still injured. I'm looking to test out how the rest of her magic. She's gonna be like, let's see if this works, and she's gonna cast Healing Word on him. So it's going to be, if it works, it's gonna be for 7 health to Oscar with a bonus action. And that'll be my turn.
Uh-oh.
Zerel died. No one was watching him up there.
Your max HP is 11, right, Zeril?
What's that? I'm sorry, it cut out.
Oh, never mind. Zeril, your max HP is 11, right?
Yes.
Okay. I reset that. Oscar, you're back up to 15. Cool. And Zeril, you are up.
All right, Zero will run across the top of the wagon, and he will once again shoot down at this one.
Okay. Roll the damage. Roll the hit. Nice.
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 5. And it is, I do have mastery, and so it's slowed.
Nice.
Oh, that's actually really good. Is
Yep.
it 10 feet?
Reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
That's actually really convenient because that will slow it down enough to get him about there. You can barely see him now.
What about the other one that he hit, though?
That was the same one, actually. You're right. It already would have been even further back.
Yeah.
So I'll say this one, with that second hit, goes like way back, and it's I'll put it there just so you can see it, but it is further back than that.
Okay.
And these wolves are essentially running at par speed with this wagon. And it is their turn. This one here is going to jump, and I'm going to have it roll on athletics to try and jump like half into this window.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
A 13, I'll say that's good enough. It jumps up into here, and it is dangling half inside this window, and it looks towards you, Orinthia, and it goes to try and bite you.
Yeah, Orinthia would scream, put up her shield.
A 15.
Oh, 15 is my armor class. It will hit.
9 piercing. Please roll a
Oh.
strength saving throw.
I'm so good at that. 1 second. Strength saving throw. Watch out, everyone. I got this. Oh!
Wow.
Nice.
Very nice. You do not get knocked prone.
Good to know. She like gets knocked back into the wall. There's like no prone to go. She still has her shield up, bit her. She's like, for the love of Ogma. She's just bit on her shoulders.
And this one in the back here, you will hear a thump, a thud, as it jumps onto this back little platform, and it starts scratching and clawing and biting its way through the door. And in this 6 seconds, it effortlessly breaks through the back of this door, and its head and claws are now reaching in. But that was his action, so you just see him like reach inside of this wagon at the moment. The others are just trying to catch up, but this one that you had shot with the bow before is basically out of sight now. It had given up. It had you see it disappear into the mists behind the wagon, Zariel.
Okay.
Oh, I got rid of their little token marker. Therian, you're up.
All right, so I assume if I wanted to attack the one over here, I'd have to disengage this guy, right, or take opportunity attack. So
Yes.
okay, yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw my sword and attack the one at the door that just passed through the door.
Zerial is actually up top right now. He's above.
Mhm.
So you could
Right.
technically, for example, do this, and I would say you could hit it, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to use my longsword, and I'm going to. So I guess this is the magic action, right? So I'm just going to apply True Strike and hit it with the longsword.
Okay. Nice, that'll hit. Oh, very nice. On the one on the window, correct?
On this one here,
Oh, that
in
one?
the rear. Yeah. Let's see. And he does have a sap applied to him now, so he'll attack with disadvantage on the next round.
Sap is so good.
You know what? I might just drop a little Thunder Smite on him. Bonus action. Use a spell slot.
Oh,
Very good.
So he's got to do a DC 13, otherwise he's going to be
Right, I forgot about
thrown
the
10 feet, not prone.
7.
yes.
And
Nice.
you see this thing get. You see. Or I'll let you describe the thunder of that you do.
Yeah, so he is actually pretty pissed off now. I mean, he calls these things just dogs, but it's just the fact that they're as aggressive as they are just really has torqued him off. And so he takes his sword, casts True Strike, and it just screams out, "Away with you!" Just hits him, as hard as he can with a sword, and adds that crack of thunder with his smite, and everyone just you just hear that loud thundering crash, just super loud within the wagon.
And you see it go flying out, and it rolls into the mists behind you guys to where you can no longer see it.
And let me see. Yeah, so I used my bonus action, so I should be all done.
Okay, Oscar, you are up.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna walk up to this wolf's head who's going through the window, and I'm gonna pull out my great axe. And for a brief moment, for anyone who can actually see my face, you're gonna see his eyes like glow green, or his green iris is kind of like shimmer, and I shall be activating my rage. All right. Okay. And if I can find, there it is. I'm gonna try to chop this dog's head out since it's through the window.
Oh,
15?
nice.
That'll hit. Roll the damage.
I'm gonna use Savage Attacker, and I'm gonna roll twice and take the better one. Wish I knew how to make it naturally. Both are 13.
Wow.
So
You rolled a
13.
10 on both of those. Wow, nice.
Wow, that's a strong hit. What does Cleave do?
I can't do that.
You can hit another target next to it with
Okay,
another
gotcha.
attack roll, and for, I believe, just your modifier.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll just be cleave. If I hit a creature, I can attack another one within 5 feet of it that I can reach. On that second hit, I'll do the great axe damage, but no modifier.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it's negative.
Yeah.
But joke's on you, I'm actually gonna go after her. I'm joking.
No.
Great Axe Cleave is kind of busted level 1. Alright, Amarantha.
So just as a like, there's still stuff trailing, or is this just the one that's like kind of poking its head through?
These 3 are trailing behind. They're keeping up. You're not sure if they'd be able to catch up or not, but right now there's just this one that it's like half inside, and it's had just taken a hit, but it is looking towards Arinthia, drooling, with their fangs exposed.
And I just saw it get like hit pretty hard with the axe, right?
Yes.
Okay. Um, I always try and go with my first instinct on what to do, so I'm gonna. It's just it's a whole head is through the window.
Like half of its body is.
Half of its body. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to move like right in front of it, and you said it's snarling at Orinthia.
Yeah.
I'm going to get as close as I can and cast Minor Illusion, and I am going to try. Well, sorry, let me build this up. As I'm walking towards it, it looks like as if someone has just had enough of this shit and just wants to get this over with. And she's clenching her jaw, and I am going to be rubbing my forehead as the somatic component of Minor Illusion. My intention is to be a little bit sneaky with what I do, but it will also not be so sneaky when I like open my mouth and I take the deep breath and I just try and do the biggest, loudest wolf, like alpha wolf roar, and just like I am the alpha, and I'm just like whatever that sounds like, loud as possible.
Roll in intimidation.
Okay.
Ooh.
This roar is enough to make it look away from Arinthia and towards you. And it's now looking at you, snarling.
Awesome. That's my turn.
Okay. The Vistani here is going to just look back through this hole and see what's going on. Look around and just yell, "Get that thing out of here and we're good!" And he again hits the reins of the horses, and they seem to accelerate. As it's only been, 12 seconds, the horses are still kind of accelerating. Arinthia, above you is now a snarling wolf with your blood dripping from its fangs, but it is now looking towards Amarantha.
I'm assuming I still have to disengage if I want to move away.
It would get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. So I'll use my action to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20. I am looking horrible. I'm like, I sort of slumped to the ground, and she's like holding her like shoulder, and it's bleeding profusely, and she kind of does this weird army crawl to get out of it. And I hate to use this. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself. That should be for 7.
Very nice.
So yeah, and then that's her turn.
Zerial.
Zerial will run to the side right here and try to shoot down at the wolf that's hanging.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just gonna try to hit the wolf that's hanging inside the wagon.
Okay, go ahead, roll the hits. I just imagined Legolas right now when he's shooting
Yeah.
down on whatever.
It's a 10. I don't think that'll hit.
That won't hit.
You get +1 on the top. Is he 10 feet or higher now? No, I guess not.
Nah.
No.
That wouldn't help anyways.
Oh.
That'll miss.
Nope. So that's it.
Okay. It is the wolf's turn. It is actually going to claw itself inside the wagon door. And it's like mostly inside now. And it is going to go for a bite on Amarantha. It misses with an 11. Ah, nice.
I can feel its breath. Ah, nasty.
And there's also like the dripping blood from Orinthia, and it's kind of staining the wood below you guys right now. And Theron, you are up. Oh, and everyone gets a +1 to hit because it's surrounded.
Yeah, because we got 3.
Yes.
Nice. All right. I'll do a quick rinse and repeat here. A true strike with longsword. It's a 15.
14 just barely hits for 5. Nice. Oh, a 15, yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, 15.
Anything else?
No, I think I'm gonna keep a smite in the barrel.
Cool. So, Oscar.
Yeah, and by the way, he actually, let me double check something. This is my first time doing that. +2, +3. I'm just trying to figure out how much my rage damage is, to be honest with you.
It's your proficiency bonus, isn't it? Or is it your modifier?
I think it is. Rage, D&D Beyond, Library, Player's Handbook, Barbarian.
If you just go to your features and traits, it should show.
That's even better. Love it. Rage, yada 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 yada. Unarmed. Where's rage damage? Features.
It doesn't actually say here why.
I know, it's weird. Rage damage is +2 on level 1s. So he actually, I'm looking at the roll from previously, the 13 slashing. It's not including that. So it would be plus.
No, you have to add that.
Yeah, I gotta add that from now on. Oof. But now I'm gonna try to swing at him. I was wondering if 2 damage would have killed it at this point. But I'm gonna go ahead and swing at it again. And you said we do +2, plus how much?
+1.
+1, so it's gonna be a normal roll +1. Oh yeah. That's a natural 20, or not natural 20, a 20 total.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna use Savage Attacker. Advantage, so I can use it higher. That's gonna be. I'm assuming that's roll 1d12 +3 = 4. Was that an advantage? I can't tell.
That was just the one roll. You need to roll one more time.
Okay, very well.
Oh no, not to hit with the Savage Attacker. Just the damage.
There we go. Haha, same thing again. Just 9 damage because it's a +2 because of the rage.
Yep. And Amarantha.
How is this wolf looking? Is it still like fierce, or is it like kind of breathing heavy, or?
It is most definitely injured and breathing heavy. It's still snarling.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stick my hand forward near its snout, I guess. I'm still not too perturbed about what's going on, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
In melee range, that's disadvantage.
Yep. So I'd roll
Roll
twice.
roll the attack twice, yes.
Okay.
And that'll still hit.
Alrighty. And
Nice.
then damage.
What does your Eldritch Blast look like?
So good question. So my hand sticks out. I'm still like rubbing my forehead with my other hand, and the blast is almost golden. A golden bright light.
In
And
fact,
it shimmers.
it isn't.
Oh.
That's what your character normally would expect, correct?
Yes.
Okay, it comes out as a dark purple.
Ooh.
I'm
So it's
sorry.
almost a shock to me as I'm expecting one thing, and it blasts out, and I kind of have a inhale of surprise.
Now I feel bad because warlocks, that's normal, so I feel like you just flavored your character, but and I feel so bad, but that's Barovia. Oh, and also when you healed yourself, Arinthia, it was not a golden color; it was a green, a dark green.
Interesting.
And that actually, with a 9, is just enough. Tell me how you do it.
It's like me?
Or I guess you already did.
Uh,
But
Yeah, so I reach out my hand near its snout. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to reveal like what I could do so soon to everybody. So there's multiple shocks in my face at the same time. I'm expecting that glow, that almost celestial style glow, golden color, but it seems like it's purple now. I'm shocked. The energy comes out, and it's just blows this right into the snout, and if I've killed it, then I'm assuming it's just blasting straight through. It goes through his snout, it goes through his eye, and it just launches out like almost like a spear straight through. Its tongue is hanging out. It's still like drooling on the floor, but then it like falls out of the window.
yes, your shotgun blast decimates this thing as it gets pushed out, and you hear a thud on the outside as it rolls and disappears out into the mist. And the wagon, still accelerating, starts to outrun the rest of these wolves, which slowly disappear into the mists behind you guys, and you just hear the howling in the distance, and it slowly gets quieter, quieter, and quieter. And we are out of turn order. Trying to change music. Why isn't it loading? There it is.
I'm gonna run to the restroom just real quick. I'll be right back.
Actually, that is a good time.
Me too.
We are gonna take 8 minutes or so.
Okay.
Okay. Grabbing a drink too.
See you guys
Yeah.
back shortly.
have it returned. All right, let's get a little roll call.
Okay.
Yep. Here.
Patrick here.
Cool.
I'm here.
We're all here. Oh, sorry, 1 sec. I need to drink water. Every time I
Water?
fly, I get sick. Every time, without fail.
Oh damn.
All right. So, the wolves disappeared to the back, and the driver just looks through that little hole, the little eye slot there, and looks back and says, "Oh, very well done. I probably would have been wolf food if you hadn't come, but also vice versa, you would have been as well. So I guess a mutual thank you. I appreciate you, and you're welcome as well. Anyways, take a rest. We have some time."
What were those things? Those weren't normal wolves.
Oh, those were a pack of dire wolves. Yes. Not normal wolves, no. Lots of those here.
And you are?
I am Radomir Kresnik. It is a pleasure to meet you. I can tell you guys are not from around here. As he just looks you guys, looks at each of you.
No.
It's Suppose we're not.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is everybody okay?
I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, I'm okay, I guess.
It'll be bored. That bored you?
Yeah, you're gonna see like Arinthia kind of look at her hands, kind of noticing that her magic is a little different, and then she's gonna look at Amarantha and be like, that didn't, and kind of recognize that the colors were similar or her shock and her magic not going the same. She's like, and she just sort of looks at her in like familiarity and is like, that didn't go as planned, did it?
Those sword
Yeah, Amaranth.
Amarantha, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Amarantha.
And I should be moving towards you. I guess this is kind of a spacious carriage kind of thing.
Oh yeah, it's massive.
Okay, it's massive. So, yeah, I'll be looking at my hands, kind of still answering but not answering your question by looking at my hands. And I'm still kind of contemplating and. Sorry, I'll leave it at that for now. My bad.
Arinthia would pull out her book and she starts taking her notes again.
Real wants to jump from the top of the carriage in through the hole where the wolf was going to get back inside.
Okay.
Didn't we have somebody else with us? Where are they?
They burst through the window. Oh,
You see Zero just just jumps through the window from the top. It's like
Oh, there they are.
it's everybody all right?
I got a boo-boo on my hand.
Yeah, Theron walks over to Zero and says, "Well played, Zero. Great shots." And then he kind of glances over at Amarantha and is like, "I like the energy hands. Nice work." And then he puts the sword back in.
Thank you.
Well, so you guys are not from here, but why are you wandering the forests?
Well, we got lost. We met some cool people. They gave us wine and other mead and stuff, and then this fog came through, and I say as I'm just kind of like boots on the bed, laying down, and then next thing you know, we were here, and there was wolves, and they were howling from the east. And I didn't want to go east, but I'm not going to go by myself. But now we're here, and we found you.
The people you were with, they didn't happen to look like me, did they?
What do you look like? As I kind of peer through the window.
You had seen what he had looked like before. You could tell he's a Vistani.
Oh yeah, they look like you.
I see. I'm sorry that you've been brought here.
What do you mean?
Why would you be sorry? I thought we wanted to come here. I wanted to come here.
You most certainly did not want to come here. You have been chosen, taken to these lands. By who, I don't know. Why, I don't know, but the lands here themselves make that up for themselves, they say. And welcome to Barovia.
Yay, we made it.
Have you always lived in Barovia? You were raised here?
People born here, stay here. The outsiders that come, most perish. Those that don't learn to live here.
Can I just do an insight check on him now that I'm kind of learning that the other Vistani we thought were good were not so good?
Yeah.
Is that a nat 20? Probably not. No.
That's a dirty 20.
20, yeah. I was like, that's...
You don't get anything. You guys have just helped each other out. He seems to be pretty genuine. Obviously, there's a realm of caution about him because he's Vistani, what happened before, but you don't necessarily sense anything malicious, just per se.
Well, I
Do you
mean-
know
Oh, go ahead.
do you know a Vistani name? Was it Chauncey?
Ah, Chansey. Yes.
Chauncey.
He is
Yeah.
one of Strahd's underlings.
Who's that?
Strahd?
Well, he is the lord of this land.
Oh no.
Orinthia would kind of pull out that letter and show him the seal. Is this the symbol mean anything to you?
That is Castle Ravenloft. That is Strahd's family seal.
And Orinthia would just kind of give a look to everyone, kind of knowing that they had found a dead body earlier. She wouldn't tell this person what this is. She would kind of tuck the letter back and just give everyone a look.
So, I don't have a good track record with lords. Is this Strahd guy nice? Benevolent, as they would say?
Well, if you consider an undead tyrant vampire nice, that's up to you, but...
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so Dan was actually he's been staring out the rear window this whole time, and as soon as he hears undead kind of inside to the lord of this land, he's sort of, that's when he's like, turns his head, he's like, say what?
Yeah, it's common knowledge. The one who rules this place, he's been here for, what, 4 centuries? And us Vistani, we've lived here way much before that. This is our land. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said tyrant. Does that mean, like, usually that word's associated with mean?
Well, some people see him that way, or I'd say most. Us
Oh.
Vistani, we get a little bit of leeway. There was some event in the past that apparently he owes us a favor. So we get some privileges as Vistani, but to everyone else, I'd say majority are terrified of him.
You see, like, Orinthia, like, you all would see, like, her, like, kind of mentally going through her notes in her mind. There's mentions of Barovia, as tales and whatnot, but there's no mention of Strahd. Has he always ruled this place?
Yes, he always has. Well, before it was Barovia, it was simply a bunch of different lands owned by different people. But there was a great war, and Strahd's forces had won and taken this land and renamed it to Barovia, named after his father, King Berov.
You see her just, like, taking frantic notes in this code that she writes.
Yeah, so
Can't
Theron
be-
kind of mutters to himself. He says, sounds like Chauncey was good to his word.
He can't be worse than matron mothers.
Guys, I might have made a mistake. I thought people didn't come back from Barovia because it was a good place to be. How do I leave?
Oh, about that. You can't.
Oh,
The-
Man.
The land is surrounded by a wall of thick fog, thick mist. People have wandered the barriers searching for an exit to no success. And those who tried to use teleportation, they say, end up somewhere much darker than here. Welcome to your new forever home. He awkwardly laughs.
And where are you taking us?
Exactly.
Well, we are currently on the old Sphalic Road in the forests. The nearest settlement is the village of Barovia. I know, quite funny. A place called Barovia, a village calls itself the village of Barovia. Quite conceited, but that's what we call it. And it is not the best village, but it is safer than the forests.
Well, it's
Oh.
clear that Strahd has a fancy for things that remind him of his family or legacy, so I suppose it would make sense.
Yes. And I will tell you this now. Do not wander outside in the forests on the roads at night. You will perish.
Do you,
but What's your name?
Radomir Kresnik.
Oh, okay, Mr. Kresnik. I'll take that to heart. Are you okay, by the way? I saw you get bit too.
Me?
Oh no, I'm talking to the angel.
I'm all right. Thank you. I have some other ways in case I need to be healed. Just next. How are you? Do you need more healing?
I got this boo boo. My wound on my arm is healed up pretty well though. It'll be fine.
She's gonna take your hand. That's probably a waste of her ability, but whatever. She's gonna take your hand in both of hers, and let's see what this is a different heal from her normal. So I think she's doing this more to see what the effects of it. She has a racial ability called Healing Hands. She can roll 2d4 to heal, and I guess she's trying to see more if because this is more of her racial ability rather than her class ability. She wants to see if the gold is still the color gold or if it's also purple. But she heals you for 3 points.
So, as a cleric, this doesn't come from your deity, correct?
Yeah, this comes from me, correct.
This looks normal.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. And you see her immediately grab her book and she starts writing things down and she shares a few glances at Amarantha to see if she caught it too and but keeps writing. You also see that she's doodled like a perfect doodle of like the wolf like crawling through the window and Amarantha like blowing a hole in its face, like almost like she's trying to remember the exact moment that it died.
Oh, I have a question, and pardon if this is not subtle or
Just
mean.
speak.
Yes. So what are you?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, and she kind of looks around to everyone and composes herself a little bit more. I'm an Asimar, a celestial being, you should say.
So you're an angel.
Not quite, more like a half angel. My father was an angel, or is an angel, I should say, but my mother passed away when I was born.
Oh,
She was
sorry.
human.
Oh, okay. What about you two? I know y'all are elves. Why y'all different color?
I'm a drow elf from the Underdark.
What's that?
It's a land beneath the ground.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You could say that Drow and Amarantha paused a little bit fallen elves.
Well, why don't they get back up?
My people chose to follow Loth.
Amarantha will smirk a little bit because I'm trying to hold back my laughter, but Amarantha will smirk. They believe their state is the better way. That's why they do not seek to get up.
Not
Oh.
all of us.
I'm gonna scratch my head at that comment, but well, okay. And just letting you know, I've only ever really seen short folk before. I've heard of you, but if I say anything that's not customarily nice, my apologies in advance.
No, by all means, speak your mind. I appreciate your forwardness.
I think Orinthia would look at Oscar and just be like, Love attempted to assassinate the elven leader of their gods and was forsaken to the Underdark. The goddess Illustrae, her daughter, hopes to lead them back to the light, but so far they stay remained in the darkness.
There are very few of us who have escaped.
Oh, wait, is that what you meant when you said you were on the run?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you
being-
were a thief or something. I was a little scared, but we're good now.
No. Those who have forsaken Loth are normally killed.
Oh,
Arinthia's going to sort of turn to everyone and be like, from what I've heard or read or lack thereof of Barovia, I fear that we're going to need each other. And so if there's anything, you don't have to say anything you don't want to say, but if you've got something chasing you or following you or could harm us, we need to know because I fear that in this land we may have just each other. So, what is there anything we should know about each other? You don't have to say anything you don't want to, but is there a pressing matter that could come knocking at our door that we should be prepared for?
If
Yeah.
House Bayenri can make it to Barovia, we might have something to worry about. They're the ones who are hunting me.
People from Barovia are hunting you?
No, Menzo Baronzon.
Oh, I see, I see.
Well, the chances of them finding Barovia are quite slim. And just so you know, because we're talking about the different species that everyone is, there is not much variance here in Barovia, and there is a chance that people might be deterred from people that look different, or not deterred, but maybe they might dislike. So just a fair warning.
I'm used to it.
Thanks, Emma.
Well, we've got quite the road ahead. Actually, oh, go ahead.
Do you know of an Irina?
I don't. No.
Huh. Thank you. And she's going to keep it kind of to herself.
He's going to say, yes, look ahead. I will be your tour guide. Here we have some very nice, gates, you could say. I welcome you to the gates of Barovia. And you guys look out front ahead of you guys. Oh, actually, I have a reading that I want to do. I need to find that. Oh. Where is it? So the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you, and ahead, jutting from impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. There's two headless statues of armed guardians that flank the gate, and their heads now lie among the weeds at their feet. They greet you with only silence. And he says, yes, this wonderful marvel. It was created that 400 years ago. But since it obviously has not been well kept.
Why has it not been, if it's named after his father, why has it not been well kept?
Who's to say?
Fair enough.
And the horses will kind of slow down and to meander through all the stuff, all the obstacles. And these gates are open, and it'll slowly go through. And as you kind of look up underneath, you can just marvel at the craftsmanship that it once was. You will see, though, an engraving in the stone that says the name Fidotov. I'll type that out. Fidotov. As you kind of go through, and this is
And that's at the top of the gate.
yes. And as you go through and pass it, the gates will, as if on their own autonomy, will start slowly creaking and closing behind you guys. And he looks back and smiles and says, "Hey, welcome to Barovia," awkwardly laughing. And looks ahead and says, "The journey to the village will take another 8 hours or so. You guys can rest."
Yeah, I'm quite beat after that, actually.
y'all need me,
24
I'll
rest.
be on the roof.
All right.
And
Fall
Zuriel
off.
will jump back onto the roof.
Yeah, Arinthia is going to do sort of her nightly ritual to Agma before going to bed. It's where she sort of does these religious symbols and she prays, and you can kind of hear her mumbling all the stuff she's learned throughout the day, and she's like giving that knowledge to Agma. But she's doing this as sort of her nightly ritual, and then she's going to rest.
Amarantha is gonna go furthest away from anybody and cast I think prestidigitation would be an image, correct?
It depends on what you want to do with your prestidigitation.
So she's going to be turning her back to the group, whoever's still in the cart, and she's going to cast. She wants to have an image in her palm of somebody she remembers from her past, and she just wants to see their face once more.
Oh.
So slight. If I have to do like a sneaky cast, so it's verbal and somatic, but I'll be touching my forehead and just whispering.
Whispering?
Yeah, as to do the somatic portion, or
yeah.
sorry, the verbal portion of the spell.
I'd say
Cantrip.
anyone that's like kind of paying attention would be able to be aware that you're doing something, but they wouldn't know what unless they would want to go specifically investigate.
Yeah, no, I think she's so ingrained in her prayers that she would know you're doing something offhandedly, but she's not paying you much mind.
I am passed out.
Yeah, so
And-
Baron's just like chomping on a I don't know, turkey, big old turkey leg or something, and I don't know if his 12 passive perception would have noticed it, but he would have been like, "Oh, what you got there?"
Oh, nothing. How's your food?
Oh, quite tasty, thank you. Would you like some?
I'm well enough. But thank you. You seem so kind.
Well, there's plenty of food here. That's not my kindness. I'm just enjoying it. Oh, as you were. Sorry for that. Sorry for bothering you. And he kind of just walks away. He just chomping, takes another big bite out of the turkey leg.
All right. We can go ahead and long rest.
Yay.
How do I do that?
Yay.
Oh, there it is.
That is a yay.
Especially at level 1 when you only got, I don't know how much y'all got, but I only got 10 hit points.
Yep, 10.
I'm surprised.
When I
it
got
took
bit by
me
that
down to
wolf, I was
half.
like, yeah, when she got bit by that wolf, I was like, oh, she's dead.
Where is the long rest? There's the long rest button. 2024 rules. Take long rest. I got my rage back. All I can think of is as we're having conversations is the Mr. Rogers. You're learning so many important things today.
So, you guys are able to get a good rest on this. The roads are not obviously that well kept. So the wagon isn't quite the stablest, but you are able to get this long rest in. And where'd it go? I closed it. So there's black pools of water when you're going through these forests that are like dark mirrors in and around this muddy roadway. There's the giant trees loom on both sides, the branches clawing at the mists. the towering trees whose tops are lost in heavy gray mist. They're blocked out. And there is all but a death gray light that spews from above you guys. The sun doesn't quite penetrate the mist that surrounds you. The trunks are naturally close to each other. The woods have a silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. And you are awoken, or if you're already awake, surprised by Radomir. He opens the little door so he can see back. Well, we have arrived at the village. Please, gather your things and we will set foot shortly.
Okay.
When he opened up the thing, he would have seen Orinthia like clutching her holy symbol, the open scroll around her neck.
Mhm.
And instead of praying to Agma, she's never. This is not different, but angels sometimes, most of the time, communicate with people in dreams, and she's a little distraught that she didn't hear from her father, although she has never heard from her father. But she's sort of praying, but it's not to Agma, it's to her father. She's kind of mumbling softly. And I guess you all would kind of see that she's a little, even though she's never heard from her dad, she's a little sad. I think she's feeling a little stressed in this area, and she was hoping that maybe she would have finally have heard something from him, but he didn't. So she kind of clutches the thing, gives a little kiss, the little emblem, and she gets up her stuff and heads out of the cart.
So it does come to a little halt, and so you step outside, and I have something loading right now. It takes a sec because it's a pretty large GIF file of what you guys will see.
She does put up she has a large black hood that matches this Kate-esque thing that she has. It's black, so she does put that up to try to hide her identity a little bit, having heard what Radomir sort of said.
And as you were approaching, you guys could see tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surround everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The window of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets in the distance. And you'll kind of see a few people here and there as you guys had approached. One would have looked at you, gasped, and scurried off in between the houses into the little alleyways. You see one house, someone on the second floor looking down, and they'll close the blinds.
I think someone else should lead other than me.
Going.
I can, but I could offend some people, but it's okay. I'll go up front.
I'm used to people running from me, so.
And
All right.
What's this? Loads? Oh, that's good. It's not supposed to be there.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's say little spy.
It's still loading, Jesus. But yeah. He is going to say, well, I need to take my wagon for repairs. I might be here for a few days. You could find me somewhere in the city, probably. But I will have to depart. I will leave you here. One piece of advice I will give you is not to trust everybody. And be careful. The people here, I would like to say they are good people. I would say they're misfortunate people that they live in this village. But it lives just in the shadow of Castle Ravenloft. Which, if this thing would frickin' load, I could show you.
Bye, Mr. Kresnik.
Do you know of a place in town where we could stay?
Yes, there is a tavern at the... Well, I believe you can stay there. It is in this town square. And I believe there's a shop there as well.
Okay, thank you. Where are you going for your next trip?
I'm not sure on my next trip. I might return back home. It is at the Vistoni camp, not too far from here.
Good to know.
Are those people as happy and go lucky as that other group that we were with?
Well,
You said you knew the man.
I don't know how happy and go lucky those other ones were, but I assure you, we're very happy people, and you have
I-
no worries with us.
And you said that you're going to be heading out in a few days. Do you know how many exactly?
Whenever my wagon gets repaired.
Okay.
There we go. There, and here in this photo, you can see in the background, quite literally, Castle Ravenloft. Up on a high mountain peak, a magnificent castle out in the distance, to the northwest.
Is that the moon or is that the sun?
That
That's a
is...
good question.
It is currently morning. That is the sun. You can see where it is, but the sun rays itself do not penetrate through.
Oh, damn. Is it like rainy clouds?
It's a mist, a fog.
Oh. Oh, boy.
This art's so cool. I love it.
All right.
So-
Well, y'all want to go to the town square?
Yeah, yes.
All right. Well, let's go look for some squares.
Okay, pause for 1 sec.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're good.
Y'all are dancing.
So
Yeah.
this gravel road leads to the inside of this village. The tall houses, dark as tombstones, and nestled among these solemn dwellings are a handful of closed-up shops. You hear a soft whimpering, and it draws your eye towards a pair of children. You can see these two little figures slowly as you walked forward. A pair of children standing in the middle of an otherwise lifeless street. 1 second.
Oh, man. I'm no good with kids.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's like instant trigger for Theron. He's just like, he just has to swoop in.
Oh, thank Lord.
Whimpering children just don't start with them, so he heads over there immediately.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, say what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say Arintha would follow as well. Her religion acts as tutors and stuff like that, so she spent a lot of time around children. But she would let Theron lead.
Okay. Oh, and just so we know, if you hold Alt while you move your token with your mouse, you can go outside of the grid.
Oh, I did not
It's
know that.
super nifty.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
He's a little resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Theron kind of quickly just heads in the direction where he hears them,
Okay.
and he just sort of kneels down and, "The ones, what troubles you?"
Well, you'll see the taller one kind of guard the shorter one. You can see the taller one is a female. She's got dirt all over her face. You can see the dirt in her fingernails as well. And there's a little one that looks to be a male, and he's crying, and she's gonna shush the boy. And after shushing, she just looks up and says, "There's." What did you ask her again? Sorry.
What's troubling them? It's you seem distraught.
And she looks again like protective of the little brother, and she says, There's a monster in our house." And she points to a tall brick row house that has seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly ajar. The houses on either side, however, are abandoned. Their windows are boarded up. So this one actually looks like one of the better houses you've seen so far in this village. And she says, "Mommy and Daddy told us they would deal with the monster, and we should wait outside. And it's been 2 days.
What does this monster look like?
We don't know.
How do you know it's a monster then?
Well, Mommy and Daddy told us."
I'd look
No,
at
no,
So
no.
Theron
Theron,
and see.
he just kind of interjects real quickly. He's like, "Well, you're in luck. We deal with monsters. just point the way and
What?
we'll go take a look.
That would be so helpful. Thank you. We just want to go home.
What? Monsters? Oh. Okay. I want to
What's wrong,
grab some
Oscar?
like jerky and then hand it to the child. I'm like, here, you're probably hungry.
She'll grab it, and she'll rip it in half and give the bigger half to her little brother. Thank you. We don't want to go inside, so we can wait here if that's okay.
Of course.
Stay out of trouble.
Yes, of course. We know these roads. We should be okay. Thank you, though.
Did this monster, did it haunt your home? Did it attack? Did you see anything, hear anything? Do you know what it does?
Well, our parents say that they tell us sometimes that there's a monster, but they have it locked up somewhere. And they said it had maybe gotten out or gone loose. We don't know, but they told us not to come back and they would get us. But it's been 2 days, so I don't know where it is or what it looks like, but it's been there for a while.
All right. I just sort of nod and stand back up, kind of look at everyone.
Oh, I guess.
We'll be all right, Oscar, I promise. And I kind of put a hand on his shoulder to comfort him.
Can you? And Amarantha will look at the children. Is like, do you have? Can you go to your friend's house for a little bit?
We don't have any friends.
Well, and I kind of get a little bold, we have a friend, Radivir, who might let you stay in his cart while he gets it repaired. He's just at the entrance of town. You can tell him that we sent you, and that we will pay if need be.
We know where
whatever
that
expenses.
is. We can go there.
Okay. And I hand them. Oh, before I say that, let me see how much gold I have. I don't know where my money is in this. I have 30 gold. I'm gonna hand them 3 gold. I'll do 5. And to be like, give this to Radivir, and ask if you can have some of his food on us.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Of course.
My name is Rose, and this is my little brother Thorn. Thank you.
That's clever.
And I'll show you what the house looks like, more or less.
Well, that's fancy.
Yeah.
The lights that you see in this photo are not on. You don't see any lights on these upper floors. And the front door is not open like it is in the photo. But this is basically what the house looks like. And I will move you to this. Oh, I'm supposed to be playing different music right now. 1 sec.
Now it's all ruined. Great. I'm joking.
Right. Immersion ruined. Where is my house stuff? Bum, bum, bum. All right. So you see the gates here. All right, it says it's locked. It is open. And for people that are new with Roll20, you can actually open and close doors yourselves.
Oh, okay.
Just gotta make sure the lighting is set the way I want it. It looks good to me. Cool. So you walk up, double doors here. They look of decent condition, and they're closed.
All right, team. Let's. I guess we're monster slayers now. Let's get it.
I'll go first. And Zero will walk in and try the door.
Okay. So the door creaks and groans as you open, and you look inside. Oh, first of all, we need to go with lighting because now that there's no like mist, we're going with actual lighting. We'll start with Zariel. What kind of dark vision do you have, or just regular, or what?
I have 120 feet.
Okay. And then also. Okay, and next I'll go with Orinthia.
I have dark vision out to 60 feet. Once I get in the house, I will cast light. So my halo, even though my hood's still up, the halo will still appear in the air and light everything up.
The light
for
cantrip
folks.
is 40-20, right?
Yes, I believe so. Let me look real quick. I'm pretty sure. I'll put it in the chat just so people have it. Yes, it's 20-foot radius, dim light, and additional 20 feet. Yeah. Or bright light, and then another additional 20 feet dim.
Oh, 20-20, okay.
Yeah.
And then Oscar.
What's dark vision? Never heard of it.
You can stay next to me.
Amarantho.
60 feet dark vision.
And Theron.
I don't have dark vision,
Cool.
so I'll be standing near the light.
I can actually, I can cast light on other things. So, Theron, do you have a shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would put light on his shield, so his shield is going to glow now. Since I can see,
Yes.
I would put light on Theron's shield.
Amarantha would kind of be looking through the windows, if it's possible, before we'd be like looking, trying to get in.
I forgot. There's curtains there.
Oh, there's curtain. Okay.
That's smart, though. Do you have mage hand?
I do.
Oh, move those curtains.
All right. Let's go inside.
One sec, really quick. I fucked something up. There. Now lighting should be.
I can't see. Wait for me, Mr. Man with the shield, Theron.
So in here, I'll give a quick reading of what in this little walkway says. Or not what it says, but what's in here. You see a shield hanging on a wall. It is emblazoned with a coat of arms, which is like a stylized golden windmill on a red field, and it's flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. And there's another double set of doors ahead of you.
Question: is that a legitimate shield or an ornate shield?
From the looks, you could give me an investigation to see if you could maybe use it.
Don't worry, I'm good at this.
Give me a history actually, because you might have a history with shields.
All right,
I'll give you one more chance.
really. Where's H? I'm really good at this too.
Oh,
Nice.
hello.
You imagine this is a functional shield.
I'm gonna take it. There's a monster in the house. I'm scared.
Okay.
Is there any smell to this place?
You can smell like the faintest bit of dust, but it doesn't smell that peculiar.
Okay.
I glance over at Zero, and I'm just then I look at the double doors. I'm like, "What do you say? You ready?"
Ready.
All right, don't forget to close the door. Don't want to be rude.
That's smart.
So this is a wide hall that runs about the width of the house. There's a black marble fireplace at one end with a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a longsword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and multiple sets of doors to the north and south.
Is that longsword useful? Can anyone use long swords? I can't.
I can.
It most certainly
Oh.
looks and feels like it could be used.
I suggest whoever can use it, use it.
Yeah, I'm assuming this coat of arms is for this local area, but would she know of anything of this coat of arms or
You
even
wouldn't.
like semblances? Yeah, I thought so. I figured as much. I'll try.
Well, no sign of monsters here.
And everything
Thank
looks
God.
pretty nice, well kept in here.
But it doesn't look like there's been a fight. Things haven't been like turned over
No.
or broken. Okay.
It looks
Oh.
normal, suspiciously normal.
Okay.
Not really, but yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
see. Let's around door
Darren, you
number
ready?
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zero. If you take the door on the left, I'll take the door on the right. On the count of 3.
Oh,
1,
3.
2, 3.
So the one on the right was a closet. Inside, you see some basic clothing, some jackets, and on the top, you see a little nice, fancy rimmed top hat.
Okay, he kind of just goes through the codes, just see if there's anything in there that can give him an idea of who lives here and any identifying.
Give me an investigation, and Zero, this looks to be a dining room. Everything looks exquisite. There's a centerpiece, a wood-paneled dining room. It's carved with mahogany. Nice chairs, they're nice cushion. There's a crystal chandelier. There's some silverware, crystalware, polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the fireplace, that is to the west, is a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale. There's red silk drapes that cover the windows. I'll have those closed. So there's currently closed red draped windows. Yeah. And you don't find anything out of the ordinary in the closet.
While they're all exploring, Orinthia's gonna stop, she's gonna close her eyes, and she's gonna kind of give like the Bene Gesserit, like fear is a mind killer, like kind of chant for like 10 minutes, and she's gonna ritually cast Detect Magic. So when she opens up her eyes, instead of this like pool of gold, then it's now glowing. And she's trying to look around and see if there's any magic evident.
While she's doing that, I wanna say, hey guys, let's try not to split up. That's how stories end.
Detect magic. I forget if you need to have line of sight.
I'm pretty sure I do. Let me look. I'll explore after my 10 minutes is up. But for the duration you sense, let me just put this in the chat. 'cause
Within
I don't think
30
you see it.
feet.
Put that in for everyone. Yeah, but I'm
It's only
pretty
blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, and 1 inch
Yeah.
of metal or thin sheet. You don't detect any.
okay. She'll start walking around. You can just let me know if she spots anything as she moves.
Oh, and just so you know,
Oh, yeah.
Orinthia, you are currently the beacon of light for the two that can't see, so.
I'll stay close to them then for sure.
Zariel wants to investigate like this picture that's on the wall.
Okay, roll a perception.
Perception.
You know, I'm gonna light a torch.
Nice, that is what you needed. I guess you could have investigated, but either way, there's nothing really behind it or anything, but you do see, when you look closer into the photo, you see twisted faces that are carved into the tree trunks and wolves lurking amid the carved foliage.
This picture's a bit odd. Weird faces and wolves carved into the vines.
Hmm.
Well, actually, wait a minute. Oil. Do I have a?
Is there food on the table?
No.
Did I try to either see more in this photo and or investigate it more as well? I don't know if I'll do any better, but
If you'd like, sure.
perception or investigation?
It'd be a perception. Investigation is typically touch. Perception is typically just sight.
I say the same thing. I agree. Arithia says.
Mm-hmm.
May I get a light source?
You guys could also be holding torches too, perhaps.
Yeah, I lit my torch, but I still can't see.
Oh, I have to edit that. Which one of you did the torch, sorry?
Oscar.
Oscar, yes. Torchlight.
Is there food on the table? Is it like left out and like molded, or is it just a clean table?
Clean table, nothing there.
Okay.
Oscar.
Good old 2020.
You're now holding the torch, and yeah, you can see now, right?
Yeah. What is this?
Fireplace.
Oh, is there any wood nearby?
There's
A
actually
chair.
Does
some wood.
does Orinthia have the? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
Does Orinthia have the light source on her, or did she put it on my shield?
Good question, Arinthia. Where did you put that light source?
I put that light source on his shield since I have.
Oh.
I changed it. I changed it last minute, so I do apologize for that. But
I will change that.
and I could use thaumaturgy to light the fire in the fireplaces. So as she sort of walks, she sort of flicks her wrist, and hopefully a flame sprouts.
Whose shield did you put it on?
Theron's.
Okay. I'm adding light.
Yay. As I slowly put my tinder box away.
Well, hopefully we don't know if it's lit or not. She does it like a little apprehensively. She's a little worried about her magic at this point, but she tries to see if it works. She like reaches out towards the flame and tries to spark it.
You are able to spark the light there. Your magic source again looks a little different, darker, but the flames itself look normal.
Okay. You'd see her look a little like shocked that it's a little different color, but relieved that it still went through.
Aaron, there's a
guys-
door by you if you want to try that one.
Yeah.
Will do.
Try that.
So Theron steps into this room here.
You walk in and see a kitchen. In the bottom right, you see a 2-foot by 2-foot little door. To the north, you see another door that leads into a pantry.
Oh.
And you step inside and see a person that looks like this. And he is sitting there snoring. And he's laying in just a mountainous pile of cheese.
Do I sense any magic on him or anything like that? From a detect magic?
You did not.
Hey, everybody, there's somebody in here.
Roll a stealth to see that you can whisper that quiet enough that it won't wake him up.
Why is he hiding in the pantry?
That's good enough. So he had just whispered to you guys that.
What do y'all want to do?
Well,
And I
wake 'em
stepped
up.
out and closed the door again.
Oh, wake him up. Ask him where the parents are.
Yeah, maybe he is one of the parents. Why is he in a pantry? He's not magical, by the way, or at least not that I can tell. From the way he's playing.
Zero will
Will.
open it and he'll kind of take a scimitar out and just poke the guy. Hello?
And he quickly draws a long sword and points it towards you. He bats your sword away and points it towards you, and he's backing up. Who are you?
I'm Zerial. Are you one of the parents for the children that were outside?
No. The children outside, yes.
Yes.
Looks like you got fooled as well.
What do you mean?
Oh, man.
It was what, a week ago that I came into this house? The two children, they tell me, hey, come save us. There's a monster in the basement. And of course, me and my friends, we were already busy out looking for my own daughter. And we have to save the children. And guess what? It's a trap.
I sent those
Great.
children to Radivir.
Yeah, so Theron feels like crap and is like, oh, sorry, everyone.
Don't worry, if something bad's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me.
But why have you been in here for a whole week? Why don't you leave?
Again, we cannot. If you look outside, there is a sudden wall of fog, a mist. I came in here with two friends, actually. They were strong.
Where are they?
Well, we were on the second floor doing some investigating when one of my comrades, she went upstairs and on her own to do some scouting. And we hear some clinking, clanking, and moving around, and we hear her scream. And then silence. And then blood dripping from the floor above us. And in that terror, my other friend, he ran. He ran outside. He saw the mist but ran anyways. And I followed behind but stopped at the wall and waited. And I could hear him coughing, choking. And in his last words, he said, "Do not follow." And silence after that. So now I've been here for a week. Oddly enough, every time I go to bed and I wake up, the cheese, it comes back. So I've been eating cheese for the last week. Good thing I'm okay with dairy products.
Oh man.
There's got to be a way out.
Well, if there is some apparent monster, perhaps we have to slay it. But looking at you guys, that's impossible, because you guys look weak, and I don't even know if I want to compromise my safety by following you.
Well, it seems like the only way for you to get out is to follow us. So you can either keep hiding in this pantry, or you can help us.
Well, I follow you, sir. You lead the way.
I don't like this guy.
I don't either.
Well, I
Guys.
don't like you either.
We got a problem.
Zero will step out and he'll close the door and he'll lock it. Or try to lock it.
Awesome.
He's gonna try opening the door. Are you like preventing him from leaving?
Yes.
How?
Well, I'm holding the door shut now and gonna look for something to maybe prop in front of it to
Okay.
lock it or some kind of way.
Which way does the door open in that pantry? Does it open into the pantry or into the kitchen?
It opens towards you guys.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
So Theron just kind of looks at Zero. It's like, Zero, come on, please.
He called me weak.
Roll a athletics check first before you guys try and lock him in. Okay, he rolled an 8,
Nice.
so you definitely beat him. And now I'll give you guys a chance to actually block it with something.
Come on, guys. The more, the merrier.
Let me out of here!
I agree. Zero, this is. Come
He
on.
also,
This is
he
a
also
little
said
bit. Yeah, go ahead.
Radivir also said not to trust anyone, and we just sent potentially very deadly children off to him. What's to say we can trust this person at all?
My thoughts
One of
exactly.
you, can one of you strong humans grab a chair and hopefully barricade this door then?
We can free
I
him
don't-
when we're all said and done, but for now, I'm not sure I trust him.
Let me out of here,
We
you
don't need-
imbeciles!
We don't need a sword coming into our backs while we're trying to escape.
That's fair.
I didn't think of that.
So yeah, I guess Arinthia would try to find a chair and to hand Theron or Zariel.
There's some chairs in the dining room.
Yeah, this is the dining room.
I'd go and grab one and drag it in.
Okay, and we'll do one more strength check in this time, because it's been a little bit. Athletics, sorry. He rolled a natural 1, so yeah, he's
Nat
in.
20.
Holy
And he
shit.
rolled a nat 20.
That's actually comical. Yeah, so he's stuck in there, and you're able to get this chair pushed up, and you hear him bang on the door. Let me out!
I thought you said I was weak.
You imbeciles! I don't even want to hang out with you anyways. Fine, I'll just sit there and eat my cheese, but I can't live in here forever.
We'll let you out when we find a way out.
Actually, that's fine. I'll take a nap. You guys do all the work for me. Goodbye.
Pulled by curiosity, Orinthia would slowly, very slowly, and not hiding anyway, start to go up these stairs she'd kind of leave the kitchen and head up.
Okay. Oh, and just so you know,
Stair.
that little door that was in the southeast, you opened it, and inside you see a rope. Looks like a rope pulley system that leads up.
Oh, it's a dumbwaiter.
It's a dumbwaiter, and you look up. It's a rope pulley system.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look in there. That's the final destination waiting to happen.
So Theron kind of calls out to Orinthia before she starts gliding up the stairs. Is like, we got a door to the south.
Oh, we should check that first then. I worry about what's upstairs.
Yeah.
So, do we believe that guy, or are we still believing the children?
I don't know who to believe anymore, to be honest.
Trust but verify.
Where
Yeah,
did these children say the monster was?
They didn't
Just
say
in
it.
the house.
I'll open the door.
We could always ask Cheese Man, and he's been here for a week.
Apparently the monster's on the 3rd floor.
Dude, it's so funny. Everyone, every single group calls him Cheese Man. So in here, it looks to be some sort of den. You see, it's an oak-paneled room. Looks like a hunter's room. Mounted up with a fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves, and they sit there with black beaded eyes. 2 padded chairs with animal furs. There's an oak table in between with there's a pipe rack. There's the 2 cabinets there. One of them visibly has a lock on it. The other one doesn't have a visible lock on it. Yeah.
Is my detect magic still up? Do I see anything from them?
You don't detect any magic.
Are those wolves the same type of sized wolves that we saw in the forest?
No, these are like regular sized wolves.
Oh, okay. I ain't scared.
Zero's gonna try to investigate and open this cabinet right here.
Okay, this one has. Where is it? You see an assortment of wine glasses. It's chocked full of them, but at the bottom you see a small box, and you open it up to see a deck of playing cards and assortment of dice.
Nothing in here but these cards and dice.
Would I know what they are?
It looks like a basic set of playing cards, and the dice are one of each of the dice we use. 1d4, 1d6, it's all of those.
Just a typical card and
So-
dice game, I suppose.
I'll put them in my pack.
And yeah,
What about this other cupboard?
it looks to be locked.
Oh. Okay, well that's unfortunate.
Can anyone open something locked?
Well, oh, we do that. That's stealing.
I
I
could
guess
try
that's
to
fair.
use some brute strength to get in there, but anyone have any tools to get in?
I suppose let's see if anyone actually resides in this home first. You are correct. It would be stealing.
But we're
Wow.
not taking anything yet. We just want to see inside.
Yeah, we're not taking anything as he puts the deck of cards and dice in his pack.
Yeah, like in a shield.
And Zero will just smash it with a scimitar.
Okay.
I'm putting the shield back. I'm just using it for now.
Oh boy.
That's good on you though.
This lock, yeah, that'll for sure hit. It looked like it wasn't quite the strongest lock. Seemed like it was just there as a safety measure because inside you will find weapons. It looks to be this hunting den's weapon storage, and inside you find a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, and a hand crossbow, and you find 20 bolts for each of them.
I will be taking the heavy crossbow if y'all don't mind.
I would like the hand crossbow.
You mean borrowing?
Yes, I'm taking it to borrow to return.
I'm not returning this.
I'm sure if we save the owners, they wouldn't mind.
I just need it just in case I can't hit something with my axe. Heavy crossbow, add to equipment, and then what is it? Just bolts?
20 bolts for each.
Bolts.
And you're ascending the
And-
stairs, Orinthia?
Yeah, I'm like halfway. I'm hesitant, but I'm very curious. So I will stand at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, Darren just calls out, Renthia, wait for us.
Yeah. So you can see she's like so curious that she's just like haphazardly. It's like, yeah. She's trying to like look down wherever she can see.
I will move everyone.
And just for future reference, unless it's explicitly told, I am always at the center of the party.
All right. There.
All right, so
Y'all want me to go first, or?
Yeah, I'm just kind of in here.
there are unlit oil lamps that are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of a family. There is a mother and father, 2 smiling children that look like Rose and Thorn, and cradled in the father's arm is a swaddled baby. There's the standing suits of armor, and 2 large fancy doorways to your north and south.
I want to light the oil lanterns with my torch.
They light.
Any names on the paintings that would help identify the parents or anyone like that?
Nope. You don't see any names written down.
Yeah, I think I'd investigate the painting a little bit. Not that we have to roll for anything. I think she'd kind of look at it, noticing that there's a baby that's not part of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look inside the armors. Is there anyone in there?
The armors just look like decorative suits of armor. You wouldn't be able to use them.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing inside of them. And when you're looking at this portrait, though, can you roll a perception?
Sure. Oh, I have a +5 too.
Okay, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. With my detect magic, I don't see anything with the statues, do I?
Nope.
For the armor, okay.
How long does detect magic work again?
Only 10 minutes, so if I have to redo it, I can, but
Okay. You don't.
but not long.
Yeah, you don't detect anything.
It'll probably burn out
Alright.
soon enough.
Yeah, I'd say it burns out right now.
Alright, there's a door. Someone brave should definitely open it.
So which door was it that his friends went through?
You said the 3rd floor.
Yeah, he said he was on the 2nd floor when his friend went to the 3rd. So inside here, it looks like a library. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. And I need to manually do that, which is annoying. I forgot to do that. And there's an exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high back chair that face the entrance, and the fireplace, which is to the west, above which hangs a framed portrait of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in the corners of the room are 2 overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the east wall, and a rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves.
Yeah, Arinthia immediately lights up seeing the library, and she goes over to the collection, and she's just, I'm perusing the titles and the types of books that are there.
Roll a perception or investigation.
Both the same, so we'll do perception.
Very nice. You see a variety of topics. Nothing that really stands out to you. They look like basic, perhaps, study books or fiction novels. But
Would there be any? Oh, yeah, keep going.
one will kind of stand out to you, though. It is larger, a little more. It is a black book, and it says "History of Barovia."
Yeah, she's going to look at everyone and be like, I promise to return this. And she's going to take the book with her over there.
You go to pull the book, but instead it kind of leans on a hinge, and it goes click, and
Oh,
a little hinge. The whole shelf itself goes on a hinge, and you see it was a secret door.
Whoa.
oh. Well, I didn't mean for that to happen, but curious, I suppose. She's going to
Did
go
we
to
all
the...
hear that?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
And I'll open the door to see what's inside.
Inside this room you see two little bookshelves. They're packed with various, obviously different looking tomes. There is a heavy chest with clawed iron feet that stands against the east wall. Its lid is half closed, and sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor. Yeah.
Guys, I think this is interesting. If someone wants to come look, and I'm going to step aside and let someone kind of go in if they would like.
I sit there and I was going to ask Sarah to kind of rummage through the desk. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
If I have...
Amarantha would be looking at the desk with Theron,
'Kay.
trying to investigate it.
Okay.
I'll go with the surreal.
In the desk, you will find, on it, you'll find an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen. There's a tinder box, a letter kit containing a red wax candle, 4 blank sheets of parchment, and a wooden seal bearing a windmill insignia. The drawers are empty except for a single iron key.
Interesting. I am going to try to pocket the key and the stamp with the wax.
'Kay.
If I need to, I'm just going to be doing it. I'm not going to do it like hidden.
Okay.
Zero is gonna try to look through this chest.
Okay, so currently there is a skeleton sticking out half of it. It's like the upper part of its body is sticking inside of it.
So
I'll move it.
Okay, as you move it, you notice there are 3 what look like darts that are jammed into the armor. And you can kind of ascertain that this was perhaps trapped at one point, and whoever opened it succumbed to that. But as you move it, you can tell that the trap had been sprung, and it doesn't seem to be a threat anymore. And as you move it as well, you'll see underneath this skeleton is a letter. It's not in an envelope. It's not all crisp and clean, and it seems to have been placed there.
I'll reach in and grab the letter.
Okay, it reads, "This, my most pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled in your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, Your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness and took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are, your dread lord and master, Strad von Zarovich.
I found a letter from Strahd, and
Yeah, I think Olympia would take it and read it and also transcribe it in her notebook.
And
Well, I think it's safe to say we know what happened to the child.
they sacrificed people in a hidden altar in a dungeon.
That may have brought Strahd to this place, or so they think.
and the chest is now open. And inside, I will put in notes all of the items. 3 blank books with black leather covers worth 25 gold each. 3 spell scrolls. There's Bless, Protection from Poison, and Spiritual Weapon. The deed to the house, the deed to a windmill, and a signed will. And the will says, it is signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, and it bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other family property to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' deaths.
It's a deed for the kids outside.
Well, at least their parents had a good a trust or whatever they're called.
And there's nothing else in this room, other than that chest.
There is the shelves with the books there.
Okay. Well, I can make copies of all of these spell scrolls so we don't lose them. It'll take time and money and the right resources, but I can make copies of these. And so I'll take the spell scrolls and the books and kind of pocket them with the intention of recreating them later.
Oh, and for the purpose of scrolls being actually like useful, basically anyone can use the spell scrolls, kind of like in Baldur's Gate 3. But I forget right now the initial what my ruling was, but it was if it's in your spell like learnable spell list, there's no, and it's of a spell level that you can use, you don't need to roll. But if you can't use it, like if it's not in your spell list, you need to roll to use it. It's, I believe, an Arcana check. I'll look at it later. All right.
Yeah, I would just do in that little secret room, I would just do one last little bit of investigation or perception, just to see if there's anything we missed or any hints as to this sacrifice, as to like who they're sacrificing things to or what religious connotation they're doing.
Sure, investigation or perception.
Let's try investigation. 18.
You find these books here, and they're vastly different from the last ones. They are tomes describing fiend summoning rituals and necromantic rituals of a cult called the Priests of Ossibus.
Have I ever heard of them before?
You have not.
I would relay this to the group
Never
and
heard of
pocket
them.
those books.
I will also say that you are well educated in this sort of topic, and you know that these rituals look bogus to you. You think it's just like a cult that made shit up.
Yeah, just doesn't. This isn't actually how you would do what they're trying to do. Either they've been lied to or they're quite poor at their religion. Either way, there's the summoning ritual shouldn't have taken. They're missing several key elements. So she kind of rambles, and none of you know what she's talking about, but she's clearly just like, they're missing this, and they need this, you know. She's like, this note is wrong. She's like making edits in their summoning book. She's like, that's not how you say that word, and she changes it.
Oh,
It's a little scary.
Do you have any experience with things like this, Amarantha?
Well, no, my path was always one of helping others, finding balance, and following the right path.
The right path,
Well, yes.
according to whom?
Well, the high elves, of course. You must know who we worship. Um, you seem to know everything, so why should I
I don't know
explain?
everything.
This next room looks to be a conservatory or music room. You see the large piano in the corner, a nice harp standing on the northeast corner, some chairs, fireplace on the east, and yeah.
I'm assuming I need to close these windows. Ah!
What is this thing right here? Oh, is that the harp? That's the harp.
Yeah.
Man, this place must have some pretty good infrastructure because I've seen a fireplace in almost every room. I don't build houses, but I don't know how that works.
Can I
Very well.
invest? Oh, keep going.
Just to say, I was gonna walk by the piano and just kind of hit a couple of keys, walking by it.
It seems in tune.
Can I do a perception or investigation of this room as well, just to see if there's anything we're missing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, nope.
You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary, but you do see alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers carved into the fireplace.
Would Arenthia roll with guidance or no?
I didn't guide myself, so that wasn't with guidance. No, I should have, but I forgot.
Throw on that guidance.
Okay. Can I roll a d4? Whoa.
That a 12 is what you needed. You see tiny corpses hanging from the trees and worms bursting up from the ground in these carvings.
Would I have known at least this, like this type of scenography or this type of ritual or anything like that? Maybe not exactly about this, but any other iconography that would resemble this from other things that she would know?
No, it doesn't. You don't. It might just be carvings. You're not sure if there's any connection or not.
Yeah, this is strange. There's dead bodies hanging from a tree, maggots coming from the ground. This might be some of the rituals, maybe that they were doing or performing, perhaps. And there's no blood on the floor. She looks up in the ceiling to see if there's any dripping down from the ceiling.
Oh, I forgot to say that. Everything looks super splendid. I need to draw something. There's blood dripping and blood stains right there.
I'm assuming
Oh,
it
man.
looks old or fresh.
It looks about a week old.
I think we found where his friend went missing.
I look up.
And you can see blood stained on the roof.
Oh, I think they went to the 3rd floor, so they probably died right above us.
There's one more room down here if y'all want to look.
Yeah, let's try it just in case.
In here, it looks to be like a servant's quarters. Very nice folded beds. In the southeast, you see another dumbwaiter, and in that closet, you see servants' uniforms.
Nothing in here.
What about a pair of boots?
There look to be some servants' shoes, far too small for you to use.
Darn. One day.
One day we'll get you boots.
I mean, I've been walking on these for so long. They're size 11 and a half.
What size are you?
11 and a half.
Oh, well, there you go.
And ascending these stairs, as I see you guys doing, you look up as you kind of ascend and are able to see up above dust, cobwebs. I'll move you guys right now. You see another suit of armor standing there against the wall, multiple sets of doors, but in contrast to the rest of this house, there's dust, cobwebs everywhere. Obvious signs that this has not been lived in for seemingly months, perhaps.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Which, I mean,
Servants.
the blood came from the bottom left, but should we explore the other rooms first?
Yeah, that sounds probably like a good idea. I can't really see because I'm still on the stairs-ish, so one of y'all lead the way.
Oh, I can get rid of that lighting.
There we go.
Which room?
Maybe the top ones first, the ones up north?
Roger that.
All right.
Oh, we got 3 up here.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna do this one on this one right here.
This looks to be some sort of master suite. Again, covered in dust and cobwebs. It's as you see here. There's 2 open cabinets at the east that seem to have nothing in them at first glance. There is what's the word? Like a place where a girl does their makeup with a mirror. And
Vanity.
Like a
Vanity.
yeah. I always forget that word. I should just write it down somewhere. There's a vanity at the southwest with a bunch of boxes and such. A dumbwaiter to the southeast, a table there, and there seems to be another door at the east end there.
I'll look through the box of stuff at her vanity.
Okay. You find a jewelry box and a bunch of other basic, like brushes, whatever, makeup and such. And inside this jewelry box you find 3 golden rings worth 25 gold pieces each, and a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant worth 750 gold.
Oh,
Those look nice.
they do. Should we'll come back for these if the owners are not dead, or if they are dead, I should say. And I'm gonna close the.
Why would we come back for them?
I meant just like before we leave, we'll grab them if everyone's. I feel bad. I don't want to steal their jewelry if they're alive.
Well, I mean, Rose and Thorn are alive, right? So that's their stuff now. Or the trust.
Unless they're tricking people to stay in here and get trapped in here forever.
Oh, well, yeah, if that's the case, take it. What's this
I'll
door
leave
do?
the jewelry box on the vanity.
Okay.
I open
Alright,
this
then.
door. What is it?
Inside, you find 10 black cloaks / robes that seem to cover your whole body, all exactly identical. 2 of them with red trims on the hood, and that's it.
Like everyday old medieval cloak, or is this like cultist cloak?
It's like what you typically see a cultist wearing, yeah.
Oh no. I'm gonna slowly close that door. That's not good.
So this place
Open
has
a
some
swing to the
connection to
north.
that fake cult then.
What's this little
Or a
symbol on
cult
the map
that's
in
not
front of
very
me?
good.
What? Oh, never
Little
mind.
little symbol?
Never mind. I clicked on my character portrait and there was a symbol beside the gears. I
Oh.
was like, "What is that?"
Uh,
It looks like conditions. My bad.
and Theron, you walk out onto a balcony, and there is a thick wall of fog mist just 5 feet from there.
Hmm. Nothing to see here.
And this
Some
is the
friendly
dumbwaiter
fog.
thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the dumbwaiter
So you
thing.
open this dumbwaiter, and you can actually see a bucket here at the top,
Huh.
attached to
Guess
the
this
ropes.
was the last stop. Is there anything in the bucket?
Yes, there is actually a little baggie with 50 gold pieces in it.
Oh. Well, let's go put that with the jewelry box. That's obviously where the important stuff go. All right. You're gonna see me drag a bag and like open the jewelry box and throw the 50 gold in there.
I'm gonna investigate this fireplace. It seems like the fireplace seemed to be a place where either there's portraits of stuff or a motif of stuff. She's gonna investigate the one in the master bedroom.
Wait, where did our buddy go?
Oh, he's out in the lobby.
Oh, let's
I'm
not,
I'm still
let's,
out here.
There
let's
is.
not separate.
I forgot to actually tell you this. There is a dust-covered portrait of Gustav and Elizabeth Durst hanging above it. Yeah. And roll a perception or investigation.
What this thing?
You actually see like tiny markings or engravings as you look closely into it that make it look like Elizabeth is staring at her husband with scorn.
Oh, don't think they have the happiest of marriages. As I
Oh,
kind of wipe
Theron.
some of the dust off.
Theron,
Yes.
where did he go? Theron, can you help me? This rug or something here. Maybe we should check underneath there, but I don't think I can lift it.
All right, so Theron kneels down to the rug and kind of just tosses it over.
As you lift it up, a ton of spiders scurry out from underneath it.
Oh my god! Oh my gods!
Kill them all.
Yeah,
And Theron
Arinthia
doesn't
would
even
quickly.
flinch.
Arinthia would quickly get on the bed. She hates spiders.
Loth has followed me even here.
You jump on the bed, and the wooden frame that was below it collapses, and you fall down onto the dust-covered bed.
Oh my god.
And guess what crawls out from under the covers?
What
Zero,
a calamity!
Zero's
Just
frantically
spiders, yeah.
killing the spiders on the ground.
And a mouse comes from underneath the bed as well.
Yeah, Arinthia would let out like a surprise scream and kind of stumble and back onto this wall as everything happened so quickly.
Loth watches me even here.
Ugh, I hate spiders.
What were the names of the parents you said?
Elizabeth and Gustav.
Oh no.
The bed's broken now.
Oh yeah, I can fix it later.
They can send us a bill later.
Yeah, I'll say.
For an angel, you must weigh so much.
Excuse me.
Say
She looks a
what?
little shocked. She's like, "What did you just say?"
Oh no. Listen, I'm gonna whisper to whoever. I'm trying to open it up real quick. There it is. I'm gonna whisper to Amarantha. Like, listen, I don't know if this applies to angels, but us human folk, we don't. It's a saying that you don't ask a girl about her weight. It's not nice. At least the bad
You know,
times.
You're right. You have such a quiet wisdom about you that I respect.
Yeah. I've been around the block or two.
I guess we just have these doors over here.
There's a door right here.
Oh, there is.
I want to open it. Ooh.
Looks like a bathroom.
Oh, well, yeah, I found the toilet. Or the bucket. I forgot.
Zariel, you open this door. One sec. It looks to be a storage room. There's dusty shelves that line the wall of this room. A few of them have folded sheets, blankets, old bars of soap. There's a cobweb-covered broom, and it leans against the far wall. But beneath it, more importantly, you see the corpse of a female who looks like she might have been some sort of adventure, and blood dripping all around her.
I think we found his friend.
What's she wearing?
She's
Oh,
got.
you said female.
Now's that time to ask about her.
She's
Yes.
wearing like leather.
That's
Looks
a
like
little creepy. She's dead.
leather armor, and
Yeah.
she's got daggers.
I thought I was asking for boot size, but I realized you said female. Unless she's stocky. I might wear a size 11 and a half.
We tell how she was killed.
Who was asking? Sorry, Zariel, right?
Yeah.
Sarah walked in. He's gonna investigate her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm still trying to get used to all the voices and who's who.
I'll guidance you, so I will. She'll be like, "Good luck," and she casts guidance on you as you investigate it.
Okay, roll a medicine.
I'm not very good at this, so let's see. 14. What with guidance will give me a D4. So that +3, so 17.
You examine the body and you can see multiple bruise markings, crush marks that look like blunt force damage. And you do see one, what looks to be like a stab wound from behind. And as you had been investigating, the broom that was in the corner starts floating. And
What
it
the hell?
rushes towards you to attack you. And as this is all happening, outside everyone, this suit of armor starts to turn.
Well,
Oh, I didn't check this one. I messed up.
And it starts walking. And it pulls out a longsword as it lets out a unsheathing loud noise. And it goes with animosity towards Zariel. And that's where we will pause the session.
oh,
I'm about to get killed by a broom and armor. All right, cool deal.
yeah, that was
yeah.
fun.
No initiative?
Oh, we will when we get back. Next week.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Death House.
Yay.
Awesome. No, you guys are a
Yeah, that's
fantastic
fun.
group.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
get
excited for
murdered.
this week. Thank you. As long as we don't get murdered. Oh man.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, everything bad always happens to me.
Oh man, it's moving.
Tomorrow's Sunday, right? Play again tomorrow?
Tomorrow. No. Yeah, next week I'm 100% ready to go. I hope everyone else is. I hope this went along smoothly. Of course, since we're a new group, we're kind of getting the hang of what portion of how much role playing we want to do. And I'm also figuring out what I can do specifically for you guys from my end. Every group's going to be different. If there's anything any kind of feedback or constructive criticism or whatever, good or bad, please let me know. I want to hear anything good or bad so I can help you guys have a good experience. You guys have probably another 2 or 3 sessions until a big lore reveal happens where I will need your guys' full backstories. I know you guys already sent me all your backstories, but if there's anything that as we go on you want to edit or change, there's still time, and I will need that. Not yet, but like in 2 or 3 sessions. I'll let you know the deadline. But just keep an open mind as to your character's backstory. Maybe something else wants to be explored. There's always time to edit that. Does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns between everyone while we're still here?
Yeah, this is Oscar. So real quick, just I don't because I know I showed up a little bit late due to my alarms. Did we go over any type of like things that people aren't comfortable with? 'Cause I want to make sure I don't say something that would cause issue.
Good point. No one explicitly said anything. I do have the warning though. There will be certain themes that are going to be hard to deal with. Perhaps like you guys have already kind of got a hint at the whole like kind of racism, or like people not being used to different races or species. There will be some hard topics, but I'm going to avoid obvious like stuff that shouldn't be in D&D games. I'm going to avoid all the really bad stuff, but there will be some pressing stuff. And if there's anything, you can DM me, and I can avoid it without everyone being aware of something you're sensitive about.
Awesome. Same here.
I'm pretty
If I
good
say
with
something,
anything, so
yeah. If I say something, just let us know, and I'll avoid it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since we're new, it's all about communication. If there's ever problems, instead of boiling it up, you just say it, because we're all adults here. We can talk, and that's how we deal with confrontations, problems. It's better to just say your mind. And if you need me to mediate, I'm more than welcome to do that. All right.
Okay.
I do have to jet really quick.
We're still level 1, right?
Oh, we're level 2. We're level 2. We're level
Oh.
2.
Oh, we are.
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
When did that happen?
That was supposed to happen when you showed up to this town, but nothing happened since then, so I am glad you reminded me.
I do have
True. We
one
got
question.
portrayed by little children.
I know, right? So you're flavoring all their magics as being like a darkish purple. I have
Yes.
a question because I do have a flavor for my rage, because I'm going to end up going down the tree barbarian route.
Mhm.
My eyes glow green. Do you want me to say they glow purple instead?
No,
Oh, okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
that might be a hint for other things, but
Yeah, I played a Path of the World Tree Barbarian. They're a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Path of the World's
Yeah.
Tree. Nice. Yeah.
I've got action surge.
Do we just press the level up button? Is it that simple? Sorry if it's a dumbass question, but
No, it's smart.
Yeah, you go to the level up and it should bring you to a whole menu where you can edit your selections there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Level 2.
I do have to jet. You guys are more than welcome to stick around and
Cool.
do your level ups, keep talking. Appreciate
no, I
you
was
guys. I look forward to next week. It should
Yeah,
be
thank
a
you.
fucking banger.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yep, heck yeah.
Yeah,
Cool deal.
I'll see you guys later.
thanks for the session.
Later, everybody.